Hello, everyone, and welcome to Quest and Chaos. We are the Chaos Agents, episode 89, Depths of the Deep.
Deaths of the Deep?
It could be if we're lucky.
I think he said debts. I think he said debts, like we owe the deep something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably do at this point.
No, he said debits of the deep, right?
Oh,
That's what it was. Debits.
Yep. Oh, man. I'll be right back.
Thomas is so sick of us. I know it.
And you know what? After 89 episodes, I don't blame him.
He literally just walked out.
He's just like, peace, bye. Y'all take over from here.
His last line were, you know what? Huh?
Oh.
We're not really live, right? This isn't actually going out to people.
Oh, yeah,
right
no,
now.
we're totally live. Oh, my God.
We're there, baby.
Everything was wiped down and moved. So
Well, I'm glad everything was wiped down. That's always a good sign.
I'm going to put these on to stay interesting.
All right, if we're putting weird glasses on.
Aaron,
Yeah.
the photo of you from that animated opening on
Go
Aaron
on.
versus Warren. Do you have that photo and can you send it to me?
I do, and I have actually my head that's been severed from my body, and I can send you that too if you want.
Perfect. Even better.
I have
Good.
questions.
I have questions, but I'm not entirely confident that I want the answers.
Gurren Lagann watched the anime. It's fantastic.
There you
and
go.
absurd
You
and
were looking for a recommendation. There you go. Gurren Lagann.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What language is that?
The lovely language of Japanese.
You are so lucky that Bo's not within smacking distance.
Why? Who would correct
Hey,
me?
no. You want to make a fool out of himself? I'm gonna let him.
So,
It works.
oh yeah, oh my gosh, that you're absolutely right. That is an emote. So I will need a photo of that right there as well. If you could just hit a screen grab of yourself.
These hurt to look through.
I'm on a PC on a Mac keyboard, and there's no print screen. It's like the most
Oh, I got it.
ridiculous thing.
Oh, if I can read it.
Oh, by the way, for those of you wondering what we're doing tonight, we're not playing Dungeons and Dragons yet. We're going to be waiting for Warren to get here and answering your questions. So if you have anything, throw a question into the chat, and maybe we'll read it if we know how to read.
I'm trying to
I
read the
actually
screen off of Aaron's glasses. Is what I'm trying to do.
Also, yeah, the screenshot has both Thomas in my left eye and Bo in my right eye. So I'm going to do a different one where we got Tiana in my right eye and Warren in my left eye.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, let's get through the announcements. So, Spike hit me up. He's helping some people do a Kickstarter right now that is going on. There's so many Kickstarters going on right now.
Right.
Obviously, Birds of Paradise, they are almost 70% funded. If we could just
I think
push them
they're
to
over.
70,
I think they're over 70% today.
then
Nice.
then 75% would be an excellent goal to get through by the end of today. So
Hey, that'd be
yeah.
cool.
that would be fantastic. The only benefit we get out of it is that we get awesome dice, and it helps out a friend. So it's, I don't know why I would need to have any sort of disclaimer. We love Birds of Paradise. We love Andrea. So, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Spike, who is also a great member of our community, is helping out this Kickstarter called Prosperity. And if you type in !T, it gets you a link to. Clearly, I copy and pasted a little too much here. Hold on 1 second.
That's the wrong link.
oh my gosh, that goes to my OnlyFans. As I said earlier, this is my OnlyFans. So,
That's how we got the name.
it's all you're gonna get is this nonsense. I wonder if Twitch looks for that. I bet they do.
I bet they do.
If you have an OnlyFans,
If you
If you-
advertise
if
your
you-
OnlyFans, maybe.
Yeah.
That one
um,
was getting kind of close. Come on.
pay $2 to cuck. We're 8 minutes. I'm sorry. We were
Matrix
like,
can do that, Matrix can do that for free, man.
we were right at the finish line.
Yeah, that's right. That was you get that for free on Natural One. So anyway, this is a board game where you are actually you are proprietor of a tea shop, an artisanal tea shop, not an artisanal tea shop. Artisanal. One of them is a well. One of them is a well that squirts water out of the ground, and the other one is made by an artisan. Anyway, so you are a proprietor of an artisanal tea shop, and you need to gather ingredients and trade with your fellow players to basically fulfill tea orders of different varieties. And so for people who like tea, it actually looks like a really fun game. The video looks, I'm not going to lie, the video looks pretty pretentious because it's about an artisanal tea shop.
You can't help but be a little bit pretentious when that's your subject matter.
Yeah. Anyway, but it actually looks like a cool mechanic of like trying to get the ingredients to build the things to fulfill the order and get points and win. That's what board games are. Anyway, so that's out there right now. They are not close to their goal, and they have only 6 days left. So if it's something that interests you, have at it. What is another announcement? We are going to be using Sirenscape later when we get to combat.
Ooh.
That's why we're waiting for Uzo.
We are waiting for Uzo because
Okay.
What else? What other announcements do we have? Carbon 2185 is coming back at some point to play some fun games. Totally different. Much like I don't know if we've announced what we're actually doing for Cthulhu. So it's not at all like what we're going to be doing for Cthulhu, where there may be the opportunity for different characters to come in and out of it.
Can Ruckus go in there?
Oh my God, please. I really want my character to meet Ruckus. I think they'd have a tremendously great time.
Hey, I'm Ruckus the Fifth. It's a terrible lineage. No one really likes that family, but we keep existing.
Oh, and since Warren is not here, we can all then agree that a keg for a minigun holds enough rounds to shoot 30 times.
Yes, absolutely. I will completely agree with you on that because that is the hill that I have chosen to die on with a minigun.
I think by the wording, it's absolutely, and if the intention feels right as well.
The weird thing about it is, Warren is absolutely right. It is not a single shot.
No,
weapon,
it's not.
Right? But the way that the spray mechanics work is that you take half of the damage rounded down, and it's a dex save for everyone within a cone spray.
Mm-hmm.
But so the heavy machine or the heavy minigun is 3d10. But if you take the spray mechanic as it is and apply it to that, the regular and the heavy are both 1d10. And
basically, yeah.
It's so it's a disconnect in what it is. Maybe it's really 60-10, but you're going to have it because it's going to be a spray. Or
I mean, if that's the case, they needed to have made that a lot more clear. And it does say that a keg holds enough for 30 shots.
That's what the meme
says. It in the book.
Yeah, Warren.
It's right there. This is not trying. I mean, I understand where he's coming from, where it's like not how it works in real life. And I agree that the manufacturers are in the UK and may not know exactly how these sorts of things work. However, that's how it's written.
Yeah. So
that is where the hill I will die on. Thank you.
Take that.
Yeah, take that, Warren. So Togas is like, why don't I say what we're doing for Cthulhu? I don't know if this has been announced yet. You would think they would.
I don't think it's been announced, and I feel like maybe Ezra should do the announcing of that.
I don't think so.
Okay, it's up to you, man.
He doesn't watch these shows. He's not going to know.
That's true. You are not James.
Yeah, test him.
Unless one of you is a snitch.
Puts on a Discord. Down darker trails. Cthulhu in the Wild West.
Ooh.
That is the show that will be replacing Masks of Nyarlathotep on Saturday nights. Saturday afternoons, however, is going to be Rime of the Frostmaiden with this guy playing a character.
You get to actually play, Thomas?
Yes.
Oh my God. That is like
And
the best news.
I've been walking around the neighborhood speaking different accents, trying to find the right one.
Nice.
Your neighbors think you're insane yet?
Yes, I actually almost ran into somebody as I was like in my own head.
Yeah, I fully intend to watch a bunch of Western movies to get my accent passable for
right.
my new Call of Cthulhu character. So
we do have a question. Here's a question: has Thomas figured out how cones work in combat yet?
Cones? Oh.
Yes, I do in the studio because I have cone templates.
yeah, the templates are great.
On D&D Beyond or on Roll20, it's hard to figure out. They're not the easiest thing in the world to do.
You think that maybe is what they were referring to then?
Could be. Do I know? Well, do I know how cones work in Roll20? No.
D&D, yes. Roll20, not so much.
Yep.
You draw a line and you guess. You just hope.
Well, it's just like cone. You know, you hold your hands out, and that's where it goes.
Is it a 15-foot cone, 30-foot cone? The problem was it was a 30-foot cone, and a 30-foot cone is just massive.
Oh, it's enormous. It's ridiculous.
It's insane.
Because it's as wide as it is long, right? At the end point.
No. I'm going to say no. I'm just going to say it. I don't know either way, but I'll bet my life on it.
You might have to. I do still have burning hands. I didn't lose that spell.
So
You know what we do have.
Right?
I'm like, burning hands never pays off for me. Like, even when you line them up, they're just, I feel like most of them can succeed the DC check pretty easily.
Well, that's because you're an Eldritch Knight.
Yeah. I mean, Amy's Eldritch Knight. So she took Eldritch Knight to get Booming Blade for our home game. And then realized she had a 10 intelligence.
Oh.
After she had taken the subclass. And was like, I'm going to cast this spell.
Oops.
Works for Booming Blade. Because there's no
Save.
ability reference to it.
Yeah.
She can't do anything that requires a save.
Yeah. She pretty much like sacrificed all the other features from the other stuff just for Booming Blade.
That's wonderful.
That's amazing. And my intelligence is really high as Ruckus.
She could have been
Shocking
critting on
everyone.
18s.
Here's a question. I don't know. We'll see if anyone question for you all. This is from a Panther. Have you looked at the upcoming Tasha book, and what are you looking forward to? I ordered the alternative cover version.
Of course you did.
For the collection, and then it will be on D&D Beyond. I don't know anything about it, other than it might be a collection of unearthed arcanas that are put together. I don't know if there's more information out there that I have no idea about. But does anyone know anything about it?
I have heard. I haven't had a good chance to look at it yet, but I have heard that there's a lot of stuff that has stats not tied to races anymore, and it's more tied to backgrounds, which I think is interesting. It's something that'll be interesting to play around with. Apparently, it's a bunch of new classes, which I'm always glad to play with and see what breaks.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of new subclasses. Did I call it Tasha's Hideous Cauldron or whatever?
Tasha's Cauldron of everything.
So one thing I do know from a logistics standpoint is that Rime of the Frostmaiden could have been started at level 3, but we're starting at level 2 on November 7th. It's right around the corner at 2 p.m. Because by the time we are level 3, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything will be out. We can look and maybe use some of those subclasses in
clever.
that very game.
Nice. Also, they have the group patrons that are coming out. Sounds like it's another little kind of like buff type of thing that you can get from belonging to some kind of faction. So, as a min-maxer, I'm like, yes, more.
I wonder if they have like the Emerald Enclave and the Zentarum and all of those, or if it's less specific than that. I would love to know what I could get from being a member of the Emerald Enclave from something like that.
The strain. They just give you like 8s all the time.
I got a pretty badge. Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
I have been corrected. 2 p.m. PDT, Pacific Daylight Time, because apparently Pacific Saving Time happens.
We fall back on the first.
You were almost there.
Yeah.
I give up on the joke.
What else is what's happening, Aaron? You. What are those
guy?
Buddy boy. I've got a question. How would you? Okay, you know what, everyone? I think everyone here should like briefly explain D&D. Like, give like a pitch for D&D if you had to, like to someone who doesn't know what D&D is, because I feel like we need that. I feel like sometimes we should go like, you know what? Yeah, for like people who don't know. So I'm like, 15 word pitch.
Okay, here we go. Dungeons and Dragons is a opportunity for you to gather with your friends around a table and really spend time close together, telling a shared story.
With math and dice.
In normal time.
Minimal math, we promise.
I don't.
There's arithmetic.
Accurate.
Aaron, what is Dungeons and Dragons?
I think you all make a character, you all get around a table, and you basically just kind of scream at the person who has created the story until you get somewhere and say, do I get to do this awesome thing I thought about? Yes. You get to do it and frustrate the person who wrote the story. And it's satisfying. It's satisfying in its own sick, twisted way. Is that 15 words?
That is not 15 words.
That's good. Anyone else want to jump in? Should we move on?
Dungeons and Dragons is an experience. You will have, it's an exercise in improvisational acting, but really it's just you sitting around a table and bullshitting with your closest friends or strangers on the internet. Whatever.
Who sometimes become very close friends. I didn't know any of you guys when I walked into the studio to start Chaos Agents.
It was a very nice Craigslist ad. I'm kidding.
And I will end it. I will end it with, and you will make memories that you will still talk about years later.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yep. Tiana, don't be left out. You should. What is Call of Cthulhu?
Ooh, okay. Call of Cthulhu is a cooperative role-playing game where you are playing as normal people dealing with the enormity of the unknown, the enormity of the things that are in the dark behind the stars, and trying to deal with all of that with the limited, by necessity, limited knowledge that you have. And as you find out more, it becomes harder to hang on to what you already have. And maybe you will be successful. But if you are, all you're doing is putting it off for another handful of years. Because eventually the darkness will get through and the world will burn. But we are humans, so we fight back against that night.
Like Cthulhu in face where we won and then immediately died.
You know that.
Yeah.
We're the
We didn't
reason.
die. We did not die. There is, God only knows what happened next, but we were alive just to find out what happened.
I'm calling it. We're the reason Among Us got so popular because that episode
was us.
so good. Yeah, we were. Yeah, we all fucking got sucked right into space. I think. Oh wait, no, we crashed. We crashed and died.
Giant planet-sized
We didn't land. We just ended
eldritch
it,
horror thing.
Yeah.
spreading its spores all over the planet below. It's fine.
I should watch the
Tom.
series. It was great.
It was great.
So one of the other things that we're doing is we're doing a Twitter giveaway. We are trying to reach 2,000 Twitter followers by November 15th. And if we do, we're going to give away a book that's over there. I'm not going to go grab. But,
Which book of the Dreaded Accursed?
yes. Do you happen to have one handy?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I have a lot of role-playing stuff within easy reach of where I sit all the time.
I also like the you have the play of the game shirt.
I haven't worn this shirt in a while, but
Wow.
Bo gave this to me ages ago, and I was like, it's time. It's time to actually like wear this again.
I'm glad to see you wearing it. Makes me very happy.
Yeah, I haven't done anything that I consider like play of the game worthy, but I was like, you know what? Our game is coming to an end. It's time to start wearing it.
I mean, you blew up the ships. That's pretty worthy.
Yeah,
Play
but I
of
hurt
the
our
game
ship
maker.
just as much.
I'm happy. I'm proud of you.
I agree. Play of the campaign. My God.
I don't think that her kill count will be matched in that ever.
We're also doing Twitch follower giveaway and Twitch subscriber giveaway. We are really close to actually the subscriber giveaway,
Nice.
which will be a Nord Games deck of your choice. So you get to choose, and we will ship it right from the Nord Games warehouse.
I have another question.
Warren. He said no later than 8 p.m. But,
Well,
which we figured it would take us a half hour to get through the announcements.
I do have a question though. I forgot something. If we have time for it.
What is it?
I mean, clearly we do.
Do we?
Sweet. Okay. Will you let us? I actually thought of one more thing I wanted to do in that time skip
Yeah.
from the last episode to now, or the date.
I mean, we're going to have to start in Waterdeep for this show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys have 1,000 gold pieces amongst you?
Oh
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm panicking.
Oh, maybe.
Okay,
I
if you
spent
do-
a lot.
That's fine.
I mean, I'm down to 130, but I've also been buying a lot of healing stuff. So I also have gems of various.
So one thing that Uzo and Warren failed to mention is that it's the price to cross the shimmering is gems worth 1,000 gold pieces.
We have that.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I have. Let me see. I have an
If
emerald.
they're on Draste or Uzo, one of them has it because they
I have-
always go at it about that.
I have them. Damn it! I have a ruby. I have a sapphire. I have an emerald, and I've got like 4 diamonds. But I'm saving those for healing for resurrection spells because I feel like we're going to need them. Beg your pardon? Beg your pardon?
Yeah, Ruckus knows you don't need those. Come on.
Floating in river or ocean.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Aaron, do you
Yeah.
happen to have Warren's photo from that opening animation?
I do, I think. Wait, no, I took a different photo, but I can do the same thing. It's like a second.
No, his photo.
Yeah, I know. I don't have it.
Okay.
I could probably still grab it though somewhere, and then, because I think I know where he got it from.
Okay. Yeah, if you could. I'm just trying to make a square version of that logo, and it's Warren's not being cooperative.
Oh my god.
That isn't squished. Like, I want all the separate elements to be able to reconstruct the entire thing.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I gave you that. All right, I'm gonna send you that email because that's hilarious. Because when Warren said, "Let me help you out," that was like weeks ago.
Maybe.
That was a bit. I was like, oh, I guess he's got it. But
I got busy. I got a full-time contract. I'm like,
I mean, yeah.
I half-assed the first rendition of that podcast thumbnail. It was like really it was 8 bit.
It was really bad.
Oh God. We're
no.
having to start to think about like art and thumbnails and crap like that for the Delta Green podcast that I'm working on, and I'm just like, I edit sound and I write. Don't ask me about graphic design. I don't know about it.
No, we can definitely help you with that. We just need to start working on it.
Do you want it pixelated?
No.
I'm kidding.
Actually, remind me later. Tom and I have been talking a bit about this, and I'm sure we can throw some ideas at you guys.
Perfect. So speaking of ideas, the Hefner gave us 1,000 bits, 500 for you, and 500 for whatever lies in the depths of the deep.
Thank you, Hef.
Sounds about right.
They have ideas?
I saw in the chat that Hef wanted to know how many plants I have.
Dude.
The answer is 0.
Correct.
Nice. How many does Kelly have?
Yes.
That's a good question. Let me ask.
I wonder if he really asked.
Somewhere upwards of 75.
He did ask.
We do not see. Wow.
Oh, man.
I am both impressed and terrified. I keep forgetting that she is actual IRL druid.
Mm-hmm. Watering Day is an event.
I'm sure.
Oh, man. You know how many of those Amy could kill? All of them if they were in our house.
Hi, Kelly. I see you in the chat.
So, anyway, let us begin a bit of recap. Remy. Oh,
no, we're good. I'm going to ask you about something I want to do, but later.
Aaron? Does Ruckus want to do something? We'll do a recap here. Mm-hmm. What does Remy... What stands out from last episode in Waterdeep?
Well, let's see. Getting home, so to speak. Seeing the Winter Wonderland that Troll Skull Alley had been turned into. There were cups of mugs, really, of different liquids, hot chocolate or cider, and everyone in Troll Skull Alley was participating. It was wonderful. We got back and spoke with Rachel briefly, stood at a table until we forced their occupants to leave and go get me boots of speed while we take their table. And then I got my boots of speed and paid 2,000 gold for it, right in front of my Winifred. And then I told her that before we were to depart, spent some days there, but then told her that my share of all of it is hers should I die on this voyage, and that she should raise Remy well. And I gave her a short sword, the one that had almost taken my own life, for my son to eventually use when he's old enough. Yeah, that's pretty much where I was the whole experience. The last thing I remember, we were leaving, but are we still leaving?
As soon as Uzo is ready to leave. If you have the gems, you can leave. Ruckus. Actually, hold on. Before we get to you, Ruckus, Andraste, what stands out last session?
Honestly, it was a quiet time for me. We did some shopping, checked in with everyone, found out that Squeal is out on tour, which I was sad to not be able to see him. I really wanted to tell him about his work being in Candlekeep, but I'm sure at some point I'll do a send in and bother him and tell him the good news, just because he deserves to know. Basically, I got my affairs in order and got ready to set off across the sea. I didn't do a whole lot last time, I'm afraid. Did pick up a very interesting flute that I'm very intrigued to experiment with.
Gotcha. Yes, both Remy. Did everybody meet with a barrister to put their affairs in order? And
Yeah, I know Uzo did.
Yeah, gave everything to Randall. Actually, didn't he just give everything to Randall?
Yep.
Outright?
Yeah.
Yep.
Though I see a non-video participant.
Well,
well.
Warren bitches.
Oh, no. Damn it, no.
Hi.
Hello.
What kind of a greeting is that?
Remy.
It's very Warren.
Is it frozen?
No, you look great.
Thank you.
Hi, buddy. Good to see you.
What is happening here? Why aren't you guys in the middle of a heated battle?
We're waiting for you.
Playing.
All right. Now what?
We push
Oh,
him
well,
in first.
Andraste said that she has all the gems. Go.
Speaking of heated battle, although
Yeah.
I did notice in the chat, Trustiana, she takes good notes. I didn't write down how much each of those gems was worth, which frustrates me.
I got that. I don't remember if I gave my last one away or if I kept it. I know that I had one left, because I was just handing it out like water.
You were. But apparently it takes 1,000 gold pieces worth of gems in order to get through the shimmering, something that Uzo forgot to mention to the rest of us.
I didn't mention that. Was anybody else around? No? I might have just done the he explains all of that. Brief synopsis. Yeah, I don't know.
There we go.
So before you guys do leave Waterdeep, Ruckus, do you have anything? What's your memories of the last day, and what else do you want to do?
Well, so far, we've entered Waterdeep. That's been great. I've been in my own head, but we went back to our tavern. That was nice. I think I ate, maybe had some alcohols, and then I got bored, and then I went to a store, and I decided to buy something I had overheard in a conversation. As the flashback is Andraste literally just shouting it at me, like, just get the fucking belt, the frost giant, and then, you know what, I should get the fucking belt of the frost giant. And so I went in the shop, and then I figured out, oh yeah, I have a lot of funds in the bank. Like, I haven't touched them at all. I wasn't even aware of them until just today. But check the tape, it's there. I was unaware. And now I used at least a good chunk of those funds. I think I had like 2,000 left in the bank. Yeah, because it was 10,000 for the belt. And then I walked away cleanly with it. But he had a thought right as he purchased the belt and was about to walk out the store. He had an idea. Wait. And this is just going to be me asking you, Thomas. What can I do? I wanted this to be like a surprise, but what can I do to like upgrade one of the you know how like the Flamberge teleports? What can I do to upgrade that ability a little? Or is that possible? And here's how I want to upgrade it. No, Warren! I want to teleport wherever I throw it to.
What?
Oh my. Yeah, you got 100,000 gold. It can be done, and it'll take 2 months. You can leave it here, And he'll take care of it. You pay him when you get back.
That is a good idea. You know, I feel like this 2 months of prep on this item, then we come back after the journey and we're really strong. You know, I think it's gonna pay off, team.
And for the record, the ability to make it transport is tied to your subclass,
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
Flamberge.
There's too much in that freaking book, man. Like, there's a lot of reading. Well, if I cannot do that, then I will walk cleanly out and I will say, never mind. Storekeep, you lost business today. 100,000 gold of business. Good day. And I kick the door out and I kind of moonwalk away.
Performance check.
So, okay. So if you do not have written down on your sheets or in your notebooks that may or may not be in this studio, how much in gems you have, you will need to purchase 1,000 gold pieces worth of gems, which is easy to do. You just have to mark off 1,000 gold pieces.
Well, fortunately, Warren keeps better notes about what things are worth than I do for some reason. Ruby, sapphire, emerald. Okay, so between the three that I have, we have 700 gold pieces worth, just in the ones that I have, and then he can pitch in the ruby. Question mark?
Yeah. Upward inflection. Yeah.
I have 200 silver.
Thanks,
And then-
Ruckus.
And then we'll just need to get a gem that's worth 50 gold.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Wait. What did you spend your stuff on?
Who's
I
that?
didn't think you. Yeah. Didn't we also have a diamond that we didn't use for Ruckus?
We have several diamonds. Diamonds are used for resurrection spells. Would you like me to keep those?
How many diamonds do we have? If we have more than one, then that gets us through the gate, right?
Okay, so we have 4 diamonds.
Dude.
Three of them collectively are worth 1,050. I'm not sure how that math worked. And then one of them is worth 500.
I think it's 1,500. Three
No,
of them collectively.
Well, no,
because each diamond is worth 500, right? That's what I had written down.
fair point.
It might be
No, what I have written is that I have 3 diamonds and each of them are worth 350 gold pieces.
Okay.
Slightly less gemstones.
So I get a question then. If you've got the diamonds and they're worth, monetarily less than the 500 GP diamond, does using the 500 GP diamond give you advantage on your resurrection, or are they weighted the same? Because then
so the way that the resurrection spells work, revivify, let me look, because I have this. Revivify requires diamonds worth 300 gold pieces with which the spell consumes. So I can use one of the cheaper ones and it'll be a little bit more, it'll be a little bit of a waste, but whatever. And then resurrection, I think, is resurrection 1,000 or 500? I'm trying to remember. Hang on.
I thought it was 500 because it would have been that one for Ruckus.
So Revivify is 350. It's not Resurrection. It's Raise Dead.
Oh, excuse me. Is it? Yeah.
I think Resurrection is a larger spell.
Probably. Oh yeah, Raise Dead. Open says me.
There's one like True Resurrection as well.
Yeah, which is like a 7th level spell, which we will never get to. But yeah, the Raise Dead is 500 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. I mean, I certainly can use one of those. It's not a big deal. I just like having the cushion of having basically 3 revivifies and a Raise Dead at hand. Because I am that person in a video game who will hoard all of the healing potions until the end.
Yes.
I think I do that more in D&D.
All right. So you have enough gold pieces worth of gems to get through the shimmering.
Basically, yes.
Perfect.
Does it detect it off of our persons and then take it, or do we have to like offer it to a god? I guess we'll learn.
No. You read that there is a gate that is. So there are twin islands on this side of the gate, and it is a toll that you pay to go through it.
Got it. Got it.
All right. So
Can't wait to
there's
meet
not-
the toll keeper. Come on.
Yes. Is there anything else you would like to do in Waterdeep?
I will briefly ask the team, do we have 100,000 gold we can pull out of anywhere, perchance?
No.
Can we check the books just again? Are you sure?
I promise you that we would remember that kind of money.
All right,
We could
should-
probably sell the establishment for that.
I'm not against it.
I am.
No, that we got 2 for, 1 against. Anybody?
Considering your establishment makes about 50 gold pieces every 10 day in profit, you're not going to be able to sell it for that much.
It's a long-term investment.
Why do we
You
just
are
steal it?
losing sight of the market. This area is up and coming. Get in now. 100,000 gold pieces is a bargain.
Wow.
Why, Ruckus, do you need 100,000 gold pieces? I regret to ask you.
I regret as well, but I'm curious.
I'm gonna say I've been having ideas on how to improve my abilities.
Oh God.
And, if I could find a way to make it useful to throw my flamberge, not only to now come back, but for me to go wherever I've thrown the flamberge in an instant, to teleport wherever I throw it, I think that would be incredible. Now, this came to me in a fever dream right as I was purchasing this item, and I'm going to show them, if I haven't already, the belt of the Frost Giant.
I think we were all there when you bought it.
I literally didn't keep track.
I got the pipes at the same time, remember? And Uzo was talking about wanting to get them, but he can't play the flute.
And I got my boots, and I was just there to watch. It was
Too
great.
many pilsners. Just to watch.
I do want to go to this shop. They had potions, right?
Certainly they had potions. What are you looking for?
Potions of speed.
You already.
I'm gonna be so freaking fast.
How fast do those boots of speed make you? Just out of curiosity.
They give me for up to 10 minutes per day. They give me double my movement, so that's 150 per 6 seconds. If I wanted to use my bonus action dash, and movement,
Oh my god.
50 apiece.
Yeah.
Does it? Oh yeah, because dash is a move action. Okay.
Yep.
And then boots of speed doubles my speed. I don't know if they stack, but I thought they would. What do you think, Thomas?
I'm okay with it.
I think that I would need to see what Jeremy Crawford has to say about that,
That's
even though
fair.
he's wrong on several items.
That's fair.
I Zoom messaged you, Thomas.
He can't. He has a hard time seeing the Zoom chat.
Oh,
All right.
verification sent. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm still thinking about teleporting wherever I throw that thing. It's so sweet.
What?
So
What?
sweet in my
Why
mind.
do you think $100,000 would get you that ability?
Because I
You can't
asked
just pay. You can't just pay to get powers, Rakis. You kind of have to learn or earn them, I guess.
Totally. That's more respectable. But also, if we have the moolah, let's get us some power, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
We don't have the moolah. We didn't have that kind of moolah even after we finished with the dragon heist.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't all of the upper crust of every city not have this ability if all you had to do was pay for it?
I mean, 100,000 gold is a lot of money. Even for someone who's rich, that's a lot of money.
We should find
That's
someone.
true.
All right. So you gather. You say your goodbyes. You gather everything up. You let Clint know to gather the crew, and you set sail into the trackless sea, going across
A motorboat.
the oceans. Yeah, the motorboat does cross your path.
And we run it over.
It's a new invention. It's gone.
Did I run out of battery?
It's not that new of an invention. Uzo can basically do the same thing with that the water skin that he has.
Yeah, propel myself like a hose. What motor boat? What is going on with this group today? Is everyone got the faculties about them? Is it something in the drink?
Yes.
Too much last night.
I definitely ate plant stick, but don't tell Remy.
Not enough last night.
Where is Remy? What is he doing right now?
We don't ask that question.
No, I'm here. What are you talking about? I'm always here. You just never look around. It's okay. It's been my whole life, actually.
I hope I did not almost step on you. I did not see you there.
Trust me, I usually get out of the way. You do tend to stomp around, though. Not as bad as this one. Is Ruckus wearing his armor?
Yes.
Or do you just have a boxers and a belt on?
No, on DD and Beyond.
Like a workout belt? It's basically like a workout.
Like one of those thick weight belts?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I love it.
I say much like this one, and I.
Sweatpants.
Sorry.
My lower back has been killing me.
I knock on his cod piece, by the way. Like this one. Ding ding.
That's never not weird.
I barely even felt it. That's weird. Am I right? I should rephrase. Someone.
Okay, Ruckus, what does that belt actually do for you?
Oh, you're going to love it. It makes me feel much, much stronger. What can I break in this room that you are okay with me breaking?
Your face.
A belt makes you feel stronger.
Oh, yeah.
Is it finally something that gives your undergarment some support?
Oh, yeah. Really hoist it in there, you know, both equally supplied with comfort. Yes, that is.
Are we having this conversation over breakfast?
Gonna be out
as you're walking down a busy street in Waterdeep.
Okay.
They love it. They love us. They've missed us. I can tell from their looks.
Yeah,
Remy, have you all the time you needed?
Yes, I've set my affairs in order, and it is time. And I thank you for that, Uzo.
Setting your affairs in order. This is not a sterile clinical thing that we do with the banks. I want to make sure that you are okay, because as much as I will need your boots of speed, I will need your head to be just as sharp as Kumara.
I understand.
He has no idea. You just hear, he has no idea.
I promise you. I am of sound mind. I am ready. I am committed. I am here to see this through to the end.
Whatever the end entails and requires, don't you worry about the people we leave behind here. I foresee us coming back to them in one piece. Maybe not Ruckus, but the rest of us coming back to them in one piece. But if we are to share Ruckus's fate, little Remy and Winifred will be well looked after.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Did I hear that?
Uzo wasn't hiding it. He was just kind of, when he said that, well, maybe not Ruckus, as you walk down the street with your boxers and a belt.
Okay. I think things through quite often. I believe I'll be well suited for this venture, and you will see your child again. no matter how many times I have to die, or how many times Andraste has to bring me back to life, or how many times
Ruckus,
Uzo has to deal with it.
thank you for the motivational speech, but I think we should leave those to the first mate. But I appreciate your enthusiasm as he pats him on the shoulder. We should think about getting some food and then maybe the departure.
We need to make sure the crew understands our destination and what we're asking of them. You know, I don't expect that they'll come into much danger, other than the Kraken, of course. But we should let them know we're going into a different world and where we'll be making port, and make sure they're still all right with that.
We probably won't lose too many of them. I think.
And
I
I
agree.
was just about to ask who should be the one to break this news to them.
I promise you,
It won't be Ruckus. Okay.
I have
It
a
is-
gentle hand. Don't worry.
It is my duty as captain, I think.
And I'm sure you are very experienced in preparing crewmen for harrowing journeys. I don't have that tact or candor, so I would not want to lose somebody in my or Ruckus's pep talk.
Well, we'll see. Just gotta go out there and give it my best. All right.
All right.
Agreed.
So as you have this conversation, walking through the streets of Waterdeep, so I know Andraste got warm weather clothing. Did anyone else get warm weather clothing?
Yeah, all furs and stuff.
Yeah.
That's right. To go with your green boots.
Yep.
Jace.
You look very elvish, very wood elvish. This is fitting.
Except for
did
the
Ruckus-
fur hat that looks like one of the Russian fur hat things. That's what he's got.
Nice.
I vaguely remember a cloak, just
Yeah.
for myself, just like a winter cloak.
Ruckus, did you mark off 10 gold for warm weather clothes or whatever it is?
I did, but I don't think I actually added it to the equipment yet. I'm gonna do that.
You were asking how to do that, and I don't think we ever finished that discussion. You search for clothes in the equipment list, and it'll be like clothes, cold weather, summer.
Okay. All right. So you guys make it to your ship where the crew is actually there, ready to disembark, to set sail. And Clint has gathered everyone up. He actually walks over to you, Remy, and says, have a word, Cap.
Yes, of course.
All right. As he kind of takes
Step
you a
off to
little-
the side.
I've kind of let it slip where we were heading, and I got some cargo aboard. It's trade goods that we can offload when we're there, and of course it'll be, the ships. But if I can maybe get a cut of a percentage.
So you're telling me you brokered a deal for our ship, and you have basically sold off our services without talking to us about it first?
Well, entrepreneurially, I proactively.
I like you. I like the cut of your jib.
Oh, and you just see. Okay.
That's great forward thinking, Clint. How much and what is the cargo?
Well, the cargo is the Great Stout. Now, I got an extra keg for the journey, but the rest has got to make it there.
Hold on, I brokered that deal. I talked to Broxley, remember?
Broxley is the one that I made the deal with.
Well done, Clint. You did a great job.
I'm
And
not
you want a cut of the deal that I've brokered. what you're saying.
Right. Well, Captain, we're loaded up and ready to set sail.
No. Clint, come on. I'm messing with you. Please do tell me how much. How much are we expected to make?
Well, we're going to clear about 3,000 gold pieces. After we
Total.
do them. Yeah.
So, to whom are we delivering this stout?
He's got a in Port Thoria. He has a colleague there in their Brewers and Vintners Guild.
Okay. 3,000. Is this colleague going to pay us, or do we get it upon returning?
They will pay. They're going to pay 5,000. Our cut is 2. Our cut is 3.
Excellent. Okay. Suppose we should inspect the cargo, make sure everything is shipshape, so to speak.
Well ahead of you, Captain.
Okay. Where's the keg?
The keg is next to the hot tub.
Thank you, Mr. Clint.
Right. All right.
I'm sorry, you mean the officer's hot tub, right?
Crew! Hot tub's off limits. All but the officers. Me.
And you.
Perfect.
Since that was shouted, do we hear splashing of like water?
People getting out.
Yeah.
Uzo's face goes pale and he bolts downstairs as he thinks of Bryn. And I guess a few seconds later, you hear Uzo shouting as he runs the crew back above deck.
Isn't Bryn in a little aquarium in your room? I thought we established that last episode.
Yeah.
He was, but that tub is his to use when not boiling. Uzo's just making sure that they're not boiling Bryn in there.
One day there's going to be ceviche on board.
No.
All right. So, with that all settled, you guys board the ship and you set sail into the trackless sea. So, I'm going to need some rolls from you for shipping. Let's just go here. Let's see the ship in action. So, Remy, I'm going to need a roll from each one of you. A D20 roll. And this will be plus your I totally forget so if it's wisdom for Andraste for navigation, Remy, it is charisma.
Gotta be charisma.
You are captaineering. Ruckus, your bosunship is a strength-based roll.
Oh yeah.
And I forget what the first mate is. Is that
No, it's actually the first mate is charisma.
First mate's charisma.
Yeah, first it's got to be charisma.
Captain
Also, don't we all get proficiency for doing the Clint training or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually the roll that I make is survival for the navigating.
So plus my strength and proficiency?
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know what the captain's was. I don't know if the captain had a role that he did, but I forget.
It definitely was a roll.
Don't say wisdom. Don't frickin' say wisdom.
Maybe.
What was the book called?
So
Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
wisdom. Huh?
Sinister Secrets of Saltmarsh.
Ghosts of Saltmarsh, which had one ghost in it.
It wasn't even a real ghost.
And had almost no ship-to-ship combat or sailing in it.
Yeah.
It's only the one ghost, actually.
So, persuasion or intimidation, Captain?
Hey, persuasion it is.
First mate is intimidation or persuasion.
What? Not charisma?
That is charisma.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's charisma.
What are you whinging about? Intimidation and persuade are both charisma skills.
I just had to go back to my skills to check. That's all. And that's what I'm whinging about. And it is a wow. I am happy for the buffs.
Dirty 20?
Very dirty 20.
Dirtiest of 20s.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty.
Nice.
All right.
19. That's great.
Wait, do I crit on? No, it's only attack for critting on 19. No?
Only attacks.
Okay.
All right. So using the map that you have, the stars, the sextant that Clint has shown you how to use, you navigate through the trackless sea, through what I guess could be a main shipping lane, but you, in this time of year with the weather, with the cold, you do not see any other ships as you travel along your path. Days turn into weeks as you continue 2-3 weeks on your journey.
No ships?
No ships. You are making good time. You are. There are some storms that come through that slow you down. You lower the sails. You hunker down. You batten the hatches.
Uzo would want to try this again, and he kind of would want to see if he could talk to sea life. I don't know.
Because that went so well last time.
I just think that you can't talk someone out of being hungry.
So
Wasn't that last time?
So the crew does, as you are going, fish off the ship, looking to get supplies to extend your, basically at this point, getting to be pretty awful food because you're relying on hardtack and stored items. Basically the cheese is the best thing that there is. That preserves.
I would also periodically be using create food and water to help augment. It isn't tasty, but it does supplement.
Does anyone have prestidigitation?
Warren does once a day.
So Uzo was secretly salting his food until I don't know if someone sees him. Otherwise, he's only salting his food.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody, give me a perception check.
Oh, this hurts to look in. Woo!
Woo! Ruckus and Andraste.
True to character.
So Ruckus and Andraste, roughly a week into the journey, you see Uzo touch his amulet and appear to pray over his food.
Uzo's become pious during this trip. Yeah.
Oh, I never took you for the religious sort, Uzo.
I'm sorry.
Who are you praying to? Well,
I was just being penitent on how grateful I am to have such nourishment and be among my colleague and friends. And
I want to sniff the food as he's like saying all that.
Don't touch my Ruckus. Keep your nose away from what I am about to consume.
Oh, no worries. But I do have an unrelated question about your religious practice. The god of sodium chloride much?
What?
the god of what?
You're speaking in tongues now.
Like you don't know.
My
Sodium
goodness.
chloride.
Everyone's
You're hanging out with
religion.
you're hanging out with Dolid way too much. I don't know what you're talking about. Please, I just want to eat in peace, and put on a good show for the crew because I am sure that they, it can be trying to consume the same thing over and over and over again. So we must put on a good front for them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, could not agree more. You know, in fact, I don't want you to suffer, because I noticed on your dish there's a bit of dust, a clear, translucent dust on your food at this moment. I don't want you to possibly eat someone's dander. That would be atrocious. That would be disgusting. So, let me throw this away for you, buddy.
No, it's okay. I will take the tainted food so that the others can eat cleanly and freshly. That is my role as first mate, to sacrifice for the men and women aboard.
Uzo, Uzo, what are you doing?
Yes, you don't sacrifice shit. What are you doing? From what I can recall, which is very little.
Try some of it. Take a bite.
Reach
Since
over
you've already stuck your nose in it.
Reach over and grab a little niblet. Oh,
I
that's
stuck
good.
my
Keep your
nose
voice
here.
down, Andraste.
My voice is down. You're the one overreacting.
As
Finger across the plate, Ruckus, really?
just the top. It's not dander, and it is delicious.
Okay, I'm seasoning my food because I cannot take whatever this is happening that you are pulling out of the rations. Is that, oh, do you have us eating cardboard? Look, I just needed to put something in my stomach with some flavor, but unfortunately, I can only do it for a small window of stuff. So instead of getting everyone's plates stacked up, I just decided to eat in private.
I mean, yeah, a refractory period does make sense.
Plus, I did not want to commit to going down to the kitchen, to the chef's quarters, whatever they call it, the galley, every day, and using prestidigitation on a cauldron of food.
Even if it would help boost morale so that everyone isn't eating the same thing over and over again, perhaps make your job a little bit easier.
Fine. Yes. You're right, as usual. You're right.
It does happen every now
Let's,
and again.
you know, I have lost my appetite. And he swaps plates with Ruckus. And he slides Ruckus's over and he takes his and he slides his plate with the finger streak through it towards Ruckus. You can now eat that. You own that. Me
yeah.
and Baga will eat this. You feel good, Ruckus, taking food out of Baga's mouth?
Listen, I feel like Bagar can survive one night and then go back to eating the delicious food tomorrow, maybe when we're all dead. But for now, I will enjoy this sodium chloride god blessed food, and you will watch me start with the finger streak part. And I'm just gonna lick the plate and make dead eye contact. There's no plot reason for this, but I'm just gonna do it.
Oh, that's officially disgusting. In the 3 weeks time, assuming we're not, I would have been working on the healing potions because I started with the greater healing potions. I would imagine those were pretty close to done. Or no, I started with the continual heal ones.
And it's so those were done as you got into Waterdeep.
Okay, so yeah, like right after leaving Waterdeep, I would tap those into the various potion bottles and start the. Is it greater? I'm trying to remember.
So, yeah, you have stuff for greater healing potions.
Yes, stuff to make 4 greater healing potions. So I would start that as soon as I had the continuous ones tapped out.
We got rated 11 minutes ago, and I did not see it. So welcome, Lionhead
Guys,
Gaming.
welcome.
Welcome to the Cloud. Thanks for sticking around. We are on a voyage. So about 3 weeks into the journey, the storms seem to get worse, and you enter into a very stormy area off at sea You do see in the distance the lightning striking here and off to the side, so much so that you have to. You think it's going to be dangerous to keep going, but also dangerous to stay put. Clint rouses everyone up. You can put yourself on the ship wherever you want to be for this. But so Clint gets you, I'm sure Andraste is at the helm as well.
So the wheels here?
Remy? Yeah, on the back. I can't click there.
Yeah, I just moved myself.
So
yeah.
So yeah, I'd be here.
Seeing that on the distance, I would have come back. Uzo would have come back to ask Clint and Remy, is this something we should be concerned about going into this torrent? And I don't know that, depending on if, the closest place where he could shout to them without actually having to go up there. Yeah.
And Clint actually hears you, sees you, and then tells the two of you up on the helm, it's gonna be rough seas. We're gonna need to hunker down, I think.
Drop everything down and just hold on.
Till this passes. But it's up to you, Captain. We can keep pushing through. We might save a few hours.
No, I'm not on the schedule. Safety first. Let's hunker down. See to it.
All right. You got it. And he's like, you should probably both stay up here and keep the bow into the wind. As he starts shouting, Uzo, tell the crew to prepare for. I don't know what you can call it. Prepare for the storm. Crew will know what to do.
They'll get it.
Mr. Clint, don't you worry. I will tell the crew to prepare for the storm. Not because you told me, but because that was my natural instinct. So please stay up there, and I will go make the necessary preparations. As first mate, I will do you that favor.
Oh, for the love of Lyra, stop wasting time. Go do the thing.
And Clint actually looks at you, Remy. Sorry, yeah.
Chain of command is very important. I understand you're very eager. After it, Mr. Uzo.
Uzo's gonna go do that with everyone he needs to, but Uzo wants to stay above deck during the storm.
Ruckus, what would you like to be doing as everybody starts to furl the sails and they are getting everything that's loose on board, getting it down into the inside?
Are there any crew members that aren't helping with the top that can just kind of stay near the cannons right now? As we're just sitting in the water? Because
so Brandon has been sticking by the cannons a lot. So if you want to, he'll be down there if you want to join him.
I'm gonna run off the side because I still have those slippers of spider walking.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna peek through the window and be Randall. Listen, we're gonna be a sitting duck for a while in this storm. You man the cannons. Make sure. Yeah, I also don't know who Randall is, but but Randall, good chum, Brandon. Oh, Brandon. My best buddy. Listen, you listen to me as I am the bosun. Whoever you are, just man the cannons, and make sure if we are attacked, that we are ready. I shall be on the top because I feel like I could help with the ropes. I could help pull some ropes. I'll be right back. I'll let you know, Brandon. I'll let you know. And then I'm gonna go back and try and see. I'm gonna run to. Yeah, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to Cappy. I'm gonna go to Remy, and I'm just gonna check. Okay, listen. Do you need my assistance with anything up here in terms of manning the what's the giant kite thing that we use? What's that called?
A sail?
There you go. Listen, do you need help with that? Because I feel like I can walk sturdiest in the rain.
What is it you plan to do?
We hang the curtains up. I mean, the sail up. We hang the sail up. You know, I'm gonna go back to Brandon. I feel like Brandon got me more. I'm gonna go back to Brandon.
No, Ruckus.
Brandon gets you, man. Brandon gets you.
What I will need is I will need your very strong arms on the helm to ensure that we continue going where we're supposed to be going.
Really?
We need to have the ability to continually move our ship into the waves and ride over them before they crash down on the ship. So it's going to be a very delicate balance. We will need to make sure the rudder is in the correct position for us to sail over those waves.
That is brilliant.
No, that is Google.
I've been using Bing. My God, it's led me astray.
If Ruckus is taking the wheel, where do you need me, Captain?
Help him with navigation. You have the good eyes. Make sure that we're using those sail over the waves. So direct him.
Uzo puts his hand up and he feels sort of the wind, and he turns around to look at the sails, and he sees Ruckus behind the wheel, and Uzo shouts, "We're pulling up the sails, right? We're not going forward, are we?"
I shout out. Some of them. So apparently you'd have to have like the storm sails and whatnot that you would have. You couldn't have the full on, but you would have something that was the smaller to keep you moving.
Mm-hmm.
So there would be
Because,
certain
I mean,
needs.
you can't just stop and set up a shelter or whatever. You have to be able to keep going or get knocked over.
Yeah.
Why is Ruckus behind the wheel?
Don't worry, I'm keeping my eyes open for the actual navigation part. He's just my arms.
See to the sails, Uzo. We have this. We don't need the cannons today. He'll be fine.
Uzo mutters under his breath, "We are dead," without realizing there's a crewman next to him. So, we are doing fine. We are going to be doing well. And Uzo just looks forward at the rain in the distance, which is actually really cool when you look at it.
I see it.
Just out of generalized curiosity, how many people are on this ship?
Yes.
You have a crew of roughly 20. 10. Well, you're right. So 10. Crew of 10. Sounds about right.
We got 10 names. I don't know if we might have picked up more.
I mean, for a ship of this size, we might need a few more, but you know.
Well, yeah, you have 10 because Gordon Biersch, who knows where the hell he went. But Brandon joined you guys.
Yeah, we also still have what's his name, the necromancer guy.
Oh yeah.
You have Kipling. You have
Jensen.
You've got Clint. You have Bunny, who's on board. There's a bugbear on board still.
Ooh, we should. Oh, never mind. Ruckus is stronger than him now.
Is he? Oh, with the belt.
With that belt on? Yes.
Really tightens everything. Makes me not have to work out.
Akil, Jensen, Clint, Bunny, Jensen. Jensen is probably hunkered down. Gordon Biersch is done. Kipling, and then everyone else you mentioned.
I think he quit. I think Gordon. I don't know. He's on a leave or something.
Sorry, do we have the necromancer guy? What was his
Oh,
name?
we did. He stayed with us,
No!
right?
Did he
Please don't
leave?
tell me.
What was his name?
If he was Gordon Biersch, that's
Randolph, wasn't it?
Ruckus's life?
Yeah.
Can't remember the guy who saved Ruckus.
I can't remember.
See if I wrote it down. I probably didn't. I have Gordon. Oh, yeah.
Don Johnson, Donovan Johnson.
Donovan
That was
Johnson.
it.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Tony.
Thanks,
He's
chat.
madman.
Thank you, Tamagotora. We appreciate
It has been a long year.
it. It's been like a decade compressed into a
Mhm.
single year.
So, all right. It is 8:23. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back. We're going to see what the heck is causing this storm.
Okay.
Real quick. We'll be back real quick.
Sorry.
Okay. 2. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Quest and Chaos. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons. These fine folks have set sail across the trackless sea, have been on the ocean for weeks. They have been on point, though, with their rolls of over 20 for almost every skill for keeping the ship. Therefore, they are not surprised, maybe just disappointed when the skies turn dark and lightning starts crashing and the ship gets hit by something big and basically stops. I need everybody to make dexterity checks as the ship, it had gone down to storm sails and slowly moving. And that's one of your crew members is in the air.
Oh, goody.
Is already picked up by a tentacle. So dexterity checks, and then actually dexterity saving throws, and then initiative after.
Do I get any? Would the slippers give me anything with, like, if it was keeping your balance specifically, like staying stuck to the floor?
It's interesting because it doesn't say anything about that. It just says that you can climb walls.
But
doesn't say it
straight up.
More sticky.
It could imply that it was always active, though. So if the ship goes sideways, then I'm on a wall, and then I'm still standing.
Okay. So
I don't want to re-roll that if I can. If we have the
we have 5 inspiration total.
Ooh.
Is that your dexterity saving throw?
That was my saving throw.
Holy shit!
I mean,
I'd like to re-roll that.
Yeah.
We have 5 inspiration total.
I would like to. I feel like you guys are out of distance range.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't my saving throw. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say.
It was just a dexterity
saving throw.
check. That was just a. I apologize.
So,
Nice.
That's a dexterity.
Oh, wow.
saving throw.
well, I mean, what did you roll here? You rolled.
Oh, you want to add it to the first roll? All right, so it's +5.
Okay.
More.
So 14. Okay.
14.
Wait,
So
15.
Ruckus with a 14, Andraste with an 8, Warren with a 6, Uzo with a 6.
Remy, you got a 15, right? No, what'd you roll?
Oh, 14.
Shit. Okay.
So
right.
here's what I think. I think maybe Uzo, you get a reroll, and then Ruckus and I, because it's likely that we'll save over 15. Ruckus and I add 1d6 each.
I mean,
Or Andraste gets the reroll.
I don't know what to expect. I think you guys I feel like this save is to where you start initiative, whether you're prone or up.
I think we're getting grabbed by tentacles.
well, we're way in the back of the ship.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are out of tentacle range.
Well, if it's a kraken.
Ish.
If it's a kraken, this is only a 120-foot long boat. That said, if I get thrown into the water or if I get knocked prone, I'm fine either way. Not thrilled, but fine. So I think Uzo, take the reroll, and you two do add d6s.
Yeah.
Rerolling.
And then we are down to 1 inspiration total.
21.
Well,
Worth it.
okay, so 2 for a reroll.
Yep.
1 each for you guys to add a d6.
Yep.
And Duke coming in with 500 bits, so you have 2 inspiration.
One
Well,
question. So no, the slippers wouldn't give me any bonus.
Correct.
They
Okay.
should.
Then all right, but I just wanted to clarify. Okay, so can I roll this as my d6?
Of course you can.
Wait. Time out. Ruckus has been doing leg thrusts, and the slippers are essentially mounted to. They're like bolted to the ship. These spider climbing slippers, and his legs are like steel beams right now. He should absolutely get advantage.
Tree trunks.
All right.
Steel tree.
All right. Advantage. Go ahead and roll advantage. I'll push that bit back.
Oh yeah. This is why.
It's a game where you berate your friends into doing what you want.
What?
That's the
What?
pitch.
Who can berate the best though? That's the fun
That
part.
makes sense. Come on.
What did you roll?
Oh.
I'm sorry, Thomas. What'd you roll?
Me, another one. Okay, wait. Boom.
Dirty 20.
Natural 20. It's plus 0.
Nat
Oh my
20.
god, that is a nat 20.
Give me the card.
Yeah, you're
gotta
welcome.
find
With a saving throw, I'm
fuck
begging
off.
you.
Thank you, team.
Please
Teamwork.
something with a saving throw. I will use it if there is.
Teamwork makes my dream work.
Look at that. And it's going to be, it's going to be a plus 10 to saving throw or something. You are all fucking welcome.
I took a selfish spin on it.
I would happily take a reroll on a saving throw. Did you dump them all over the place, Thomas?
I just played 51 card pickups
Then,
Not
Andraste,
54.
you use it.
because I pitched.
Sorry, what?
Andraste, you should use the reroll.
I will once I know what our card is. How's that?
There. Good move.
Everyone loves watching shuffling on camera.
Mm.
Well, considering that's like all of our games.
Hold it up to the microphone. Do some ASMR. People have missed that.
For some reason, on roll 20, it looks. I can't see it moving, but then I go to like Twitch and I see it moving, and I'm like, oh my god, that looks awesome.
You may not
Oh, you
have
don't. You,
the VTT setup.
Ah. Classic browsers. Don't head shake at me. This is roll 20. This is not like Google Chrome add extensions. This is like figure out whatever this
Actually is a
system
Google Chrome
needs.
extension.
How many different windows do you have open right now, Brandon?
Sorry, what was that?
I got him. Brain fart.
1d8 after making a saving throw.
Hey, there it is.
Alright.
All right, so I rolled 8, I believe. I would have to roll real well on this, just throwing that out there. But I will take that.
I believe.
She says
Reroll.
with a lilted voice.
I think you should reroll.
Do it.
Well, that's a
Can
12.
she add the 6 to this?
No reason why not.
So you roll. Okay, so you're at 12. Duke League with another 1,500 bits for
Holy
3
crap.
inspiration. You are up to 6.
Thank
So
you.
if you
Your
want to
kind.
add a d6, that might be something worth doing.
Yeah, I'll add the d6 then, because I don't want to have wasted that card.
So you did do the card, and then you're doing a
Adding
d6. Total of 15?
Yes, total of 15.
All right, total of 15. Anyone 18 or under, you are going over. And in fact, those of you
What?
on the second deck are going over the railing in front of you. It is this violent crash into an enormous titan of a creature as, be on the right layer. I can't.
So for them to go over, it would have to be like an Indo bike stop, right? Like the front of the bike.
Yeah,
That big ass is in the air,
yeah.
kind of like Titanic, eh? All right.
Wow.
But the reverse.
I'm gonna
Isn't it-
roll some.
Oh, you're right.
So are we getting thrown? Because it's Remy and I who failed that roll. So we're getting thrown down onto the lower deck.
Yes. Clint does not. This guy gets dropped down to there. Give me a d6 roll for damage for each of you. Or
Okay.
I can do that. Because it's damage.
Can I roll this one? Oh.
Each of you takes 1 point of damage.
Okay. I think I can live with that.
Couldn't have
And
rolled
you are
better.
prone.
Tried. Oh.
Uzo, you got a nat 20, so you managed to brace yourself against the cannon that's up there. That guy is prone.
Didn't.
That guy also prone.
Question.
Yes.
As I get thrown against the cannon and I look up at these large tentacles, do I look down at the cannon and see that it is loaded?
It certainly would be loaded.
With Ruckus around, that makes sense.
I told Brandon, whatever the last name is, to do it.
That might be a question for Duke League. I would assume that you would have the cannon loaded.
No, not generally.
No.
Generally, that's something that you only do if you know you're going into a fight because all of the spray is coming up and it'll get the powder wet.
Oh, yep. That's a good point.
Sorry,
overruled.
Can't we just like put like cloth in front of it and then you're like, oh, you put the cloth out and then it's fine. You know what I mean? No.
Cloth gets wet.
I don't know that that's not
Who's at 11?
true. But maybe if you saw a storm coming, you would batten down the hatches and rescind the cannons aren't your priority. But yeah,
Right.
okay.
If I saw a storm coming, cannon loading wouldn't be my priority.
Yeah. You want to make sure you're not taking on water. But I would think that the cannons would be loaded at all times.
People tell me no, but I'll figure out a way to load those cannons during this very
All right.
problematic time.
It costs him 100,000 gold.
Now,
So cool.
so that happens. The violent throw of the ship. You go overboard. Clint manages to hold on, and now we roll initiative.
All right.
Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum.
And
Yeah, are we using that music?
yeah,
Yeah, the copywritten one.
The one that's licensed to us.
He's the greatest pirate I've ever seen. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum.
see,
It's like a
I
homeless man in a
should
shipyard.
hear this, but I don't.
I'm gonna go to YouTube and play it.
You should. It's a good one.
I'm like, I don't even hear it. You guys should definitely hear this. Tell me if it's too loud.
That's a good idea, though. I like your ideas.
It's a banger.
Is there a word I should search to pull up the music?
Yeah, he's a pirate, and go for the 10-hour version.
Wrong. Okay. Plus initiative. Where is this? Where would this be located in the?
I'm going to be playing the theme from Muppet Treasure Island, actually.
Oh, good for you.
Nice.
Fine.
Sorry, this is weird.
I can't hear it.
Shiver
annoyed.
my timbers, shiver my sails. Dead
I'm
men
annoyed.
tell no tales.
Now we're gonna get sued.
Ah. All right, so let me go to this thing. All right, what do you got, Remy? What's your initiative?
20.
Oh my god.
All right,
Wow.
Uzo,
you
what's your
only rolled
initiative?
20?
My initiative is 6.
Andraste,
Oh.
what is your initiative?
11.
Ruckus, what is your initiative?
Bro, my initiative's 5. But also, I may have remembered this from chat, but wait, Warren, do you also have Octopier armor?
Yes.
Don't we have to
I'm not. That's a good question. I would think so, since this is an Octopiers ship and I got it from Octopiers and they were primarily hunting octopus. So I would hope that tentacles give us power. I don't know. Let me check D&D Beyond. I'm not sure that it's
Yeah,
listed.
check that item.
Thank you. If yes,
Yes, there is in fact a benefit.
and if no, you have made me look like a fool.
Oh, yeah.
Kudos as well.
Thank you, Tamago Tora. 1 plus bonus AC while wearing the armor. You have advantage on dexterity checks while messaging an octopus. And
Massaging.
advantage massaging.
Massaging.
I do that too.
It says messaging. It says messaging.
Thomas.
Messaging has an
That
E.
is on brand.
Mas-
That is on brand for me.
That is very on brand.
When massaging an octopus and advantage on attack rolls to attack creatures with tentacles.
It's an
So,
irregular
yes.
spelling. Okay, cool.
That's true.
You can't
That's-
edit.
that's-
That's the worst part. You can't edit. Once you publish it, you can't edit it.
Really?
I mean,
What?
I like the advantage on messaging because I'm definitely going to try to talk to this thing.
Rules is written.
I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, we did have that whole discussion about the minigun and rules is written. So yes.
You absolutely will have an advantage. It's a message. All right. Remy, you are up. You are prone. You are down one level down top.
Did I see these tentacles?
Those tentacles are up, and in fact, one of your crew members is in fact being pulled around.
By both of them right there, like in the animation?
No, it's not. It's just the animation.
Okay.
Those are
That's
free
cool,
to attack and will be attacked.
Okay. God, I get up. That's half my movement. I click my boots of speed. Heels together. So that doubles my movement. So that would then mean that I spent half of the 25. So what is that? 12? Or, sorry.
10.
About 10, yeah. So I spent 10 out of the 50 that I have.
All right.
So I have 40
Well,
left.
it's half your movement, so if you double it, it's still half.
So
So
I
you
got
get
up when
up.
my movement. I got up when my movement was at.
It was 25.
25.
You used 10. You have 15 left. It doubles it, so your move is 30.
Okay. Okay. I'll accept that. I'll accept it.
Otherwise, you double it to 50, then you use 25 to get up and do 25.
No. I used 10 to get up, and then I doubled it.
Well, you had to stand up to click movement, so.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I have a total of 30 left. What is it?
30.
Like,
Okay, 30.
That's sad. Tom says he's been watching Chaos Agents for the past 6 weeks, and this is the first fight he's seen. Could be true.
I told him I rolled initiative on Winifred.
We were trying to share feelings about fake characters. No, come on.
You got to watch Remy fight his girlfriend. That's the act.
That baby mama drama is hot.
We got to watch
So-
that him fight his baby mama and Uzo just like feelings all over the place.
So I can get here. So my question is, you said this guy is grabbed. Is there a tentacle around him?
Oh, no, that guy is not grabbed. He's prone.
Oh.
There's nobody grabbed.
Oh.
Ah.
Sorry.
What if
Nobody
it's
is
just like
grabbed.
some person that's not even from our ship? It's just a random dude that it already had grabbed. I'm just
Let me fix that.
All right, cool. I can believe it now.
So I can get here. My cat is very upset.
I wondered what that sound was.
I want the one holding the man back.
Wait, so did they drag him under and rip him apart, or did they?
No, I just swapped
let
them
him
out
go?
because the animation, they're not actually grabbing him.
So I'll use the rest of my movement then to go 30 feet. Here.
Not gonna lie, I'd prefer them to be playing tug of war with someone because then they're not attacking us.
I do agree.
Wish I could hear this.
And then,
Yeah.
as an action, I will God, I guess as an action I will call forth my familiar as Winthorpe bursts out of a dimension, a pocket dimension, and is flying around.
Okay, that's your turn. Andraste, you are up.
Oh goodness. All right, I will use half of my movement to stand up because I kind of have to. And I will scoot over to stand on the stairs to give myself a little bit of height. And I should have a clean shot at this one, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I will use Scorching Ray on it at 2nd level. So 1, 2, 3 attacks. 22, 17, and 21.
(22 and 21 hit.
Okay. 46. All right, so 16 points of fire damage. And that's my turn.
All right. 26 points, you said?
I wish 16.
All right. 16.
Be nice.
All right. As these 3 motes of fire attack the tentacle. All right. Up next is, I was actually on that page, Uzo. You are not prone. You are surrounded by 4 tentacles that are basically ready to strike on the ship.
My initiative score was a 6.
Yeah. Uzo,
Wow.
you are up.
Wow.
Oh, Uzo, followed by Ruckus.
Oof.
Putting on my armor is a bonus action?
I'd say you can use it. It's a free action because it's.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And basically he Iron Mans that thing and it comes onto him as he sees these tentacles rise up. So no one is being tug of warred now. They let that person go and it's okay. Uzo then pulls out his decanter and then he sort of feels the mist on his face and he just relaxes his head back and he casts Armor of Agathis on himself, 5th level. And is there any clear path without taking? I feel like I'm like Uzo is doing one of these as these things are writhing. If there's not will it provoke an attack of opportunity to go across the ship? It would.
So absolutely anywhere on the front of that ship up to that main sail will provoke an attack of opportunity from at least one of them.
Okay, so Uzo, no, he's what would yelling to the crew do? Is that an action? Just like a bonus action, I guess.
What are you gonna yell? Depends on if you're gonna.
Get your ass up here now. That's yeah.
Okay. So as the ship is,
Yeah.
yeah, you hear, oh my god! You hear lots of screaming. There is much screaming.
And so I put on my armor. I shouted at the crew. I cast Armor of Agathis as my action. Speaks with animals would be another action, yeah?
Yeah.
I will then not. Do I get the sense that these things see me, or do I just get the sense that they're just like reaching across deck and swiping? They're attacking the ship, right? These are like hands that are just like.
Right. So there's clearly something under the ship still, and these things are coming up to wrap the ship. Maybe they will attempt to do anything, but you get the sense this thing is about to be tugged in an attempt to be crushed.
With the Octopier's armor on, I walk into this one's space. Shit, I gotta find this guy right here at the very front of the ship.
Okay.
And I'm just like waiting to touch it. My turn is done.
All right. So you're gonna move basically up a little bit closer to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm trying not to be hit by it, but I just want to like graze it to communicate
All right.
if I can without. Yeah. So that's my turn.
Gotcha. Okay. Ruckus. You did you succeed or fail?
I've got a
nat 20.
With advantage, yeah, I got the 20.
Okay,
On
so you are up. You grabbed onto the mast right by you, and you are free to do whatever you want to do.
Oh, cool. So full movement?
Yep, as these 4 tentacles look ready to pounce.
So if I go here, I can actually strike and hit it.
Yep. Yeah. Each one of them will be, they're coming in and going out. So
you could probably go here and hit.
Right here? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend there. I might be buried in between them here. Seal. Whoa! Nope, wrong button. Whoa! I'm going to go up. And I will do my first attack with a Flammers of the Night Strike. But
nice.
With the War Magic thing, I'm booming blading, adding a D8 for the booming blade. Is that right?
All right.
Oh.
So 25 hits for sure.
Dude, I thought we decided against using D&D Beyond for this.
Did we?
Somebody click that.
As long
Click
as it's
it.
visible, Warren,
Click
what
it.
are you whinging about?
You know
roll
I don't
damages.
use it.
Click roll damages,
There
Aaron.
you go. It was one-handed. It was
And then add a D8 to it for the booming blade.
I knew
This
it.
is why.
I knew Bo would tell me.
Why did it do damage?
did
So you
design
did 10 damage
Yeah.
plus a D8. So you did 13 points of damage with your first swing as you slide through as this massive tentacle comes in over your head and you slice into its fleshy underside.
Quick question as well. Remember the Octopier's Leotard of Leadership? Is that a free action to have that sling onto me?
They do not stack. It does not stack with your other armor, so you can choose which armor you want to wear. The Leotard of Leadership did require you to put it on. I don't think that they were going to force that onto anybody.
Okay. It looks magnificent, though. I can't see hating it. All right, then, yeah, no, I'm sticking with the armor I got and everything. But the second action is still attack. So.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, 13?
13 to hit. Does not hit. You have six inspiration.
6.
Five. You have 5. You have 6.
We have 6, I think. Oh no, I use one of those D6s.
Yep.
My apologies.
You have 5 inspiration.
So we don't know what the AC is if 25 is like the bar.
Well, I know that it's higher than 17 because one of mine didn't hit.
I'd have to roll at least that 6 or better.
Don't
Yeah.
you get advantage? Don't you get advantage? Because
You have
of the
advantage, so you can.
Oh,
Yes, you absolutely. So you get to re-roll advantage for the first attack too.
okay, sweet. All right, I'm gonna
This
go
is
for
why
it.
we need to be in person and sitting next to him.
Yeah. this
so,
is a-
so I can lean over and check his math.
It
This
helps a
next
lot.
roll is advantage from the first attack to see if you get an nat 1.
Oh my god.
You don't. Now, roll for the advantage on the second.
Boom. Boom.
17 does not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now add the
I think
D6
would
to
help.
it.
Yeah.
Now we add the D6 to that 17.
Eh?
Yeah, do it.
Yes! Mega Man, no! Anyway, it was 4. It's plus 4.
That hits. Yeah, so the armor of the Octopiers gives you advantage on attacks against creatures with tentacles.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Also illithid.
Please someone clip that. I want to see like how it looked. Like just
I was about to say, for podcast listeners, Aaron just threw a big ass dice.
Foam.
styrofoam.
Podcast listeners, can you check the moon states? Is it a full moon tonight? Something's going on here.
Not sure.
No,
Let's
that's on
look.
Halloween.
Yeah, but it's winding up to full, so it's waxing gibbous.
That explains the behavior on the stream. Sorry, guys.
No, it doesn't. We've been doing this for 2 years. We've been like this the whole time.
Totally waxing gibbous. Totally.
The fact that you don't know what I'm talking about makes that even better.
So here's an interesting thing. I find it harder with Roll20 to paint a vivid picture with words, because it's an image, and right now it's an animated tentacles over the 3D printed ship that I took a photo of. For those of you on the podcast, that's what we're looking at. So these massive tentacles over this awesome ship crashing. All right.
That's
so
cool.
you hit. How much damage did you do? Did you click it?
On the second one, no, I did not. Oh wow, 8 across the board. So it was one-handed. Just
all right.
8.
So another 8 points of damage against the Kraken. 8 points of damage.
It's not plus anything on the bonus action if I use War Magic, right?
I mean, that's probably includes your. If you roll over, you roll the 1 plus 7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. There it is.
Yep. That's using D&D Beyond. All right. Are you going to? That's it. Is that how you doing?
Yeah, I'm sticking.
All right. So now the tentacles, the Krakens go. You, Uzo, you running up to this one. Sorry. Layers upon layers.
Oh god. So he's pulling something out of the DM layer.
Oh
You-
my god.
So
Oh!
yeah, so you run up to the edge of the ship, and you look down, and that is when you see this gaping maw that is about to bite into potentially the ship.
The watery pit of Sarlacc. Yes.
Yeah.
But a tentacle senses you're about to talk to it, and it runs up to attack.
All right.
It reaches out. Hold on. This'll be
Oh
fun.
god, I froze.
Oh no. This will be fun. Where is it? Where is it?
Like
Where
you
is
can't
it?
see us?
There it is. Yeah, he froze. Oh, no.
You guys all froze for a second. And I was like, this is the worst time.
Right.
Who's ready for this one? I'm ready for this one. A 35 teams.
Yeah.
Maker's breath.
Oh man.
Maybe I chose the wrong Kraken.
You came in spraying it. We're pretty high
Hold on.
level, really?
No, we're level 10. What do you mean pretty high level?
Hold on. I'm
literally half the way
I'm gonna
there.
mix things up a little bit.
We're middle aged by
26 to hit.
26 still hits.
All right. So this thing comes in and just slams down on you, and it's about to take some damage of its own.
If I don't come out of a battle with some damage, I'm not satisfied. Just saying.
I'd prefer to not take
Oh.
damage if I can avoid it. That's why I stay in the back.
I will bang my face on this floor if I do.
For 19 points of damage.
Nice.
So yeah, it hits Uzo for 19 points of damage, and as he goes to touch it, it like, oh shit, and it slams him down to the deck. But then you notice in reaction the tentacle suction cups start to crystallize, and it takes 25 points of damage in return as a reaction to Armor of Agathis.
Yeah. So this.
And also, does it? Is it just a slam?
It is. Yeah. Actually, it hit. You are grappled. In fact,
Yeah, I was
you are.
expecting that.
Yes. So you are grappled.
As I get spun up and grappled, I try to communicate. Well, maybe not, but I think we are not your enemy. As Uzo's eyes go really red and blaze, and he casts Hellish Rebuke at 5th level. to this guy
Alright.
as his reaction.
We are not your enemy. Foosh, fire.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
We are not your enemy. Okay. And it's a dexterity saving throw for the it's grappling me. I don't know how
Yeah.
dexter it's gonna be.
Well, what target does he have to reach?
Ring of Flame, dexterity saving throw. It takes blank fire to damage on a save and half as much on a success.
So
Roll it
19
first, and I'll tell you.
19.
Fucking damn it! It takes half of 60-10. All right.
Oh.
I'm rolling it now.
How many spells do you get a day?
So half of that is what? I would say that is 15, 17, 19.
19 points of damage. Yeah.
So
19 points
20
of damage.
25 plus 19 to it. Yeah, that's some damage.
You did some serious damage, not on your turn.
Did it register or react to either my voice or the rebuke?
It did not. It is just, it is a ferocious monster that is incensed that you dared go past the spot on the map.
All right. Yep, grappled. Cool.
It's not
Hopefully
the exact
I don't
spot on the map, I will say that. All right, and then the tentacle, again, let me see what I set this up as. See if I can open this. Okay, that's
What is this gonna be?
2 attacks on you, Ruckus. The first tentacle attack.
Bring it, baby.
18 to hit. Does not hit.
Go on. No, it don't.
The second attack, 16 to hit.
Oh my god, he's rolling like garbage. I love it.
Let me ruler this.
He expended all his energy trying to catch the dreadlock guy.
And then the last tentacle on you, 29 to hit.
If I use shield, yeah, that hits. Yeah, I'm gonna let it.
For 18 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't a saving throw, right? No, that was just a attack.
No, that was just its go. It is going to use a legendary action right now to fling, because it did not like either the hellish rebuke or the fire.
I think legendary actions can only be active in the player's turn.
Yeah, that's
Right.
accurate. Legendary actions can only be done at the end of another player's turn.
What?
I thought.
I'm pretty sure.
That's weird to have like a superpower ability and not use it on
Oh
your.
no, you
turn.
don't use it on your turn. You use it after every player's turn, and you're allowed a certain number per round.
So he
Which
would
I
have used
think-
that on my turn,
Which
At
I
the
think
end of
might
my-
bite us in the ass in a minute.
This is why the book is too big.
or at the end of the round.
Yeah.
At the
There
end
it
of the
says-
round,
it
or at the end
says
of
No,
my.
at the end
Only
of
one
people's
legendary
turns.
action option can be used at a time, and only at the end of another creature's turn.
Yeah.
What does that
A
mean?
creature regains its spent legendary actions at the start of its turn.
So I take a turn,
Alright.
and then it can take a turn, basically, with a legendary action. But it only has a certain
Okay.
number of points that it can use.
That's true. All right. Learn something new every day. So it does not fling you. That was all of its goes. So
All
that
right,
means
so top of
Remy.
the order.
Yeah, top of the order. Remy, you're up. There's a Kraken with a Uzo in its.
Since these
Cool.
tentacles are part of the Kraken, if I was to curse the Kraken, the tentacles would also be cursed.
Correct.
Okay,
Get it?
awesome. So
Hexball blades.
I will draw out the sword, Kamara, and while I do it, this kind of black swirling energy, kind of purplish black energy, shoots out as I use my bonus action to use the Hexblade Curse on this thing.
All right. Which does what?
So the Hexblade Curse will give me a plus to my damage against it. Let me read the full thing here. It's been a while. Once per short rest, bonus action, choose one creature, see within 30 feet. It's cursed for 1 minute. Against the cursed target, you gain a bonus to damage rolls. Score a critical hit on a roll of a 19 or 20, and you regain 7 HP if it dies. So
Alright.
now I crit on 19s against this guy, and I add 4 damage to my damage rolls.
Okay.
So then I will come over to... Who got grappled?
Uzo.
Who's okay?
Way up in front of the ship.
Looking at Uzo, even though he's grappled, you get the sense that he's okay, for whatever that means.
Okay.
Use that however you want, but he's not like, Remy, help me. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go then, and I'll use this right next to Ruckus through the list type of thing. Come out and try and swing at this thing with the booming blade. Now, I'm gonna do something, and it's gonna have to be a DM ruling. Booming blade says if they willingly move. These tentacles are moving all the time. It doesn't say if they move 5 feet. It doesn't say if they move anything. It says if they willingly move, it
Yes.
goes off.
Speaking of which, Ruckus 2d8 before we do this round. But yeah, absolutely, these things are all over the place.
Nice.
Who wants
played.
I was going to say that, but then I got distracted.
I actually wondered about that, but forgot to ask.
Oof, 3 points of damage.
Forget my cool line. God,
Yeah.
fuck.
Oof.
Yeah. Oof.
But I
Okay.
will swing on it with my booming blade as well, and I will see if I can have Winthorpe help me with the help action, so I get advantage on this.
That is how it works, even though it's like it has so many tentacles and
Yeah. Because he's giving the help action to me, right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, especially on a creature this big. I mean, if you were attacking the face and it was... Yeah, I say if you attack the face, you'll get advantage, if it helps.
Okay.
But the tentacles, it just seems like there's no way a little owl's going to do much against
I feel
it.
ya. I feel ya. How about then that since the tentacles can't see me, I get unseen attacker.
I'm done.
I'm just kidding.
I mean,
All right, I'm gonna swing my attack now. Love you, Thomas.
I'm like, you're going to get sneak attack anyway. Just...
Yeah. Let me go to my actions. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Roll my damage.
33 points of damage.
That's without the D8, so I gotta roll.
damn.
So that's 38 points of damage.
Rogues, man.
So another 5 points, and then you might as well just roll the
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 2d8.
next 2d8.
Okay.
Because it's as you hit it, it swings back out of the way as well.
Another 5 damage. A total of what?
43.
43 points.
That's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage.
Just- What happens to this tentacle as I come through and just slice
I mean,
across?
it's. I mean, so you take off the very tip of it. It just starts spewing mucus and blood out the tip.
Gross.
Yeah,
And then
and then
you see it explode.
as that happens and it gets super angry, it takes a legendary action. And it throws and is going to fling Uzo 60 feet.
Which direction?
Still okay, buddy?
It's going to throw him 60 feet in a direction that he will take damage.
It's dimension
Don't-
door.
I can't. Can you move your own character to right over here? Because I can't grab you with all the tentacles in the way.
Okay. Here. Yes, absolutely.
Look
So
at
Uzo's being flung across 60 feet. Is that in an instant? Is that the next act? Like, you
Hold
know,
on. Hold on. There's a mast there. Does he hit the mast?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what he hits. Ooh, I'm sorry. This is a different 40 feet. So it's back to
40 feet.
20 feet.
Okay. Oh shit! Give me a second.
Combining two monsters.
Stop doing
There
that.
you go. 40
Well,
feet there.
There's a big kraken. Smaller kraken. And I want one right kind of in the middle.
It's a Wisconsin Kraken.
Yeah.
It's just right.
So he slammed. I'm imagining that I'm like flying, not flying, wink wink, through the air. Do I hit the floor on the main deck, or how do I come to a stop?
Actually, yeah, you hit the mast. You're gonna stop at the mast, and then probably go just right over to the other side of it, taking 18 points of damage.
Boom. Okay.
Nope, sorry, the other.
The mast. That was what
Oh,
this-
this guy.
Yeah,
Damn. Boom.
yeah. I never printed all the masts, so you never knew you had to.
Oh yeah.
So Uzo does the sort of animation splat and slides down the mast. Ah. Does the mast take Armor of Agathis damage?
I don't think so. I think it is a creature.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
so-
+4 damage as well on that because of the curse.
Mm.
So, it
So
was
you guys are
47.
ripping through hit points like crazy on this thing, which is why it's got to be somewhere in the middle between one and the other. All right. After Uzo, no, that was its. Hold on. That was
Yeah, that was the end of my
Legendary
turn.
action
Remy.
at the end of Remy.
Froste gets to go, and then Uzo.
Okay. I am going to move over here, basically in front of the mast, and basically triangulating because I saw where I see where all of the tentacles are like centering. I'm going to point in this direction and drop Flame Strike on it.
Oh,
It has to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 17.
Fucking dexterous little
It's not
barnacle.
dexterous. I
attached
saw
to
it.
the- Survived mine. Piece of shit.
No.
That's fine.
when the
What the hell?
So yeah, so the
still
last
takes
time
damage.
last time I rolled Dex, I actually typed in +0, and then realized that I didn't need to do that. So it's gonna take.
You knew what
half.
you were doing. You hacked the system.
So 16 points of damage.
Yes.
Fire damage doesn't matter.
Fire. It's half fire and half radiant damage. Because Flame Strike is fun.
Be glad that Nat 20 wasn't on an attack.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Done.
And then using what's left of my move, I'm going to basically duck behind the mast just to have some cover from this thing. And that's my turn.
All right. Uzo, you are up. You are prone.
Uzo clanging off of the mast. You see sort of like a sheet of ice fall off of him as the shimmer effect wears away. And he kind of aches and lurches forward, and he sees sort of this flame strike down on the Kraken. And he looks behind him and he closes his eyes, and he finds himself in the crow's nest. He's dimension doored to the crow's nest. That uses my action. Or is that a bonus action? That uses my action.
Are you using the cloak?
Yeah, the count of the
Mountebank.
Mountebank.
What does it say?
That is a good question. I gotta get used to reading these.
It's an action.
Cast a spell. As it's not a spell though, but it's an action. Yeah. Okay. So he's up there, and I guess you guys recognize the puff what he just does, because he puts the cloak over him, and whether you see him or not, he's up in the crow's nest, and he's just glowing with anger. You can just see and guess that his next strike is going to be some venomous eldritch blasts, but he is done for that turn.
New one. It's not Sonic. Of course.
Venomous.
That's
He's going to
right.
be spitting venom, but there's not going to be applied to the attack.
Ruckus, you're up, followed by the Crick.
Yeah, baby. I know how this sounds. Dropping the shield, and I am going to two-hand the sword and go for my first attack. Yes, including War Magic. Boom! 22.
You mean
With
Booming
advantage.
Blade?
Well, wait, what did I say?
War Magic.
No, I know, but War Magic. But yes, Booming Blade. Yeah.
Eventually, he will use. He's getting closer. He's getting closer.
All right.
Booming blade.
Here we go. So
22
I'm
hits.
doing Booming Blade through War Magic, and I'm gonna. That's my first attack, but we still get the advantage. And boom. All right. I'm gonna go with the first attack. Two-hand. 13 damage.
All right, 13 plus the D8.
Whoa.
Actually, you might as well do another 2D8 as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 18.
And then, well, I'll do the 2d8 after the next attack, maybe.
All right, 23 hits. See if you get a crit.
Nah. Okay. Then the damage again. Boom! It's 9
Just
damage.
9.
Two-handed.
So that's
Alright.
27 points of damage plus 2D8.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
15.
Those are numbers I don't like to add together.
I'm not doing it.
37, 42 points of damage.
And he gets this. That's 2 swings, right? No. Yeah.
That was
Holy
both.
shit. Yeah.
Who wants calamari?
So just, and in fact, this one here disappears underneath as it's like, and you just see disgusting chum all over the ground.
From
I think he
Ooh.
jumped.
from the crow's nest, do I see that this is the arms are attached to the Kraken?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
do I get the sense that they're taking damage independently, or is it like hurting the Kraken cumulatively?
It's hurting. You see it wince. It's like, oh, that's got hurt.
Got it.
Very cartoony. Ooh, like he stubbed his toe.
That's the pinky.
Kraken's turn, huh? I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Remy, you're the closest, so it is going to try and attack you.
All right, here we go.
It really likes 3. You know what? It really likes 3 attacks. Oh. Baby shark skin. All right. Tentacle attack on Remy. 22 damage.
How you shield?
Excellent.
D6.
Are you serious? The others are likely going to hit.
1.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Now it really did stub its pinky toe.
Coming up, shield comes up
Yeah.
right in front of Ruckus.
Get around. Oh, it does not get through, and its second attack also does not get through, and it is mighty angry. As I think I might bite the ship at this point.
Come on.
Isn't that all? Isn't that all that's?
What?
All right, fine. It'll attack Remy again.
What are we, some sort of sharkicide squad?
Actually, no. So after it misses twice, it can still reach Ruckus. For 14 and misses. That's some strike rolls right there. That is its go. Unbelievable. As it's just like flailing around, awful tentacles.
Ha!
All right.
Okay.
Top of the lineup, Remy.
So I can get there in about 30 feet, looking at his face. So I want to use 30 of my 50 movement to get up in his ugly mug. And how close is his face to the ship? Can I hit him from here?
Yeah, it's coming up over. You can hit it from there.
Okay. So that's when Winthorpe's gonna come down. And I'm gonna swing with the help action at this guy.
Everybody has advantage on this.
I'm trying.
Almost.
I do not.
But yeah, so it is like crawling up over the ship almost, like trying to pull it down into the water. So you're able to get on top of it as the ship.
Nice. With Booming Blade kind of sticking it in. There's the first. And with advantage. Yeah. Alright, so the 26
26 hits.
plus the 3d8.
2d8, the main thing's not going to move. It's not a tentacle.
See, I'm confused because they're all attached. I'm just saying. Okay.
I'm trying to balance the encounter.
I feel ya. I feel ya. 1d8 it is. Plus 5, so that's 31.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Plus 4, so that's 35 points for the curse.
We are pumping out the damage today.
Yes.
And
that
I'm
is over 200
thankful.
points so far of damage on this thing.
And I'm wondering, like, if we weren't, what would the HP be? Are you magically moving the goalposts?
I'm taking HP from the big one.
Okay.
Because if I was taking the HP from the CR 13, CR 14, it's dead.
Yeah. Okay. Just
So I have to
curious.
take the HP from the bigger one.
And then, let's see.
And at this point, I'm going to choose which abilities I'm going to start taking.
I'll move 20 feet back.
All right. And you don't provoke attacks of opportunity,
That's right.
unfortunately.
Yay, swashbucklers.
It's all in the footwork, Kraken.
I have been teaching a lot of people about swashbucklers lately by using them. It's great.
Mago
Nice.
Tora with 500 bits to make some Kraken sashimi.
Yee.
That,
Yeah,
that sounds like
working on
it's that sounds like it's for me.
No, it's not. It's for us because we're the one cutting it to pieces.
I made that joke pathetically twice. It's definitely
Yes.
for the Chaos Agents.
All right.
You're right.
Next up, Andraste.
Okay. I am going to scoot forward a little bit, not far from where Ruckus is. I think I'm close enough to where I want to be. Yeah, I'll come up onto the stairs actually behind him a little bit because I want to make sure of this. And holding my holy symbol and just staring straight ahead, I'm going to cast dawn. Right here.
All right. What does that do?
The light of dawn shines down on a location you specify within range. Until the spell ends, a 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of bright light glimmers there. This light is sunlight. When the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 4d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful save. The creature must also make the saving throw whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. So it's here.
All right. So 22.
22 succeeds. Still takes 4d10.
Takes 4.
Or it takes half of that, excuse me.
Half.
13.
Ugh. My goodness.
So how far was that? Okay.
And then who's up next? Uzo.
And then I'm going to
do anything else.
And then I'm going to book it back towards the stairs.
And how big is that?
It is a 30-foot radius. 30-foot radius, 40-foot high, which is why it's back here.
Yeah.
And a creature has to end its turn there in order to take the damage. So, you know, don't go jumping into the thing's mouth, maybe.
She was talking to you, Ruckus.
I was talking to all of you.
If it moves, though, it's going to take the 2d8. All right.
It's more of a circle because it's all this whole thing.
I don't know how to make a circle.
So if you go into the draw, you hold Alt to do the circle or an ellipses instead of a rectangle.
All right, that's some bad crap right there.
That'll do.
All right. It may even be bigger than that. Who knows? Is that the end of your turn?
Outright. But yeah, I have cast and moved, and I'm done.
Uzo followed by Ruckus. Is Uzo the only one who's actually taken any damage?
I took a lot of damage. If I didn't cast Armor of Agathis, I'd be in bad shape. But Uzo up in the nest makes that realization that he thankfully got that out instead of trying to talk to it first. And the Eldritch Blast that he just was like angrily getting ready fires off in the direction of this thing's mouth center mass. But before he does, he's just stewing. If you've got a god to pray to, do it now. Never mind. For 2 Eldritch Blasts, each at advantage. Let me make sure I do this right.
I think I'm the only one who doesn't have advantage on this thing.
Oh.
What? Good thing I got advantage. So the left hand for nat 20.
Whoa!
29 for the left hand, and then the right hand, golly, 23. Wow. So thankful for the advantage. Okay, so
both of those hit, and you get a card that says force an attacker to reroll an attack against.
Oh, that's gonna
beautiful. Beautiful. So one is 1d10 plus 5, and then the other is 2d10 plus 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 1d10.
So roll 3d10 plus 10.
I gotta roll them together.
No,
You don't
just
have to.
do whatever you want.
You know what? I'm gonna do them. 3d10 plus 10. I'm gonna do it anyway. 19. That was stupid what you said, Bo. That was so dumb. That's awful.
How do you roll 3 3s on 3d10?
Because I listened to
My
Bo.
fault.
Totally Bo's fault.
It was immediately stupid.
19 points of damage. You guys see this green streak across, and you clearly know where Uzo is now because you recognize it. Right in the mouth.
Oh my gosh. Ruckus, you're up.
Here we go. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm gonna run up to. I mean, I'm assuming I can make it from where I'm at to like where the tentacle is with my 30. Yeah, like right here. Right. Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
Swing. Okay, cool.
I haven't hit anyone else, have I?
I don't know. It
Or did
feels
I
like
hit
God.
Remy once?
I have 1 hit point gone.
That was from the fall, I
Because
think.
you fell. Yeah.
My ankle buckled a little and it hurt. But
You
I'm
hit
okay.
Uzo. You hit Uzo.
You hit, crushed, and threw Uzo. Yes. Uzo's
I mean,
been
Uzo was in the
pretty hurt.
wrong place at the wrong time, man.
Yeah,
All
fair.
right.
He was admiring the rain in the distance. He wasn't thinking of, yeah.
Make your attack.
As I'm hacking away at it with advantage. Yeah, baby. I'm also saying, did anybody hear the first one-liner about the calamari bit? Anybody? And I'm hacking at it.
We did
And,
not. You hit with 27.
Okay, cool. And
it's loud. It's ruckus. It's raucous.
It's still two-handed. Shit.
Your two-handed is 9. Plus
What
a
if I
D8.
just switch like right now? Would it be? All right, that makes sense. But I'm still doing Booming Blade, so a D8 on this one. Nope, that's ignore that. Does that count?
All right, so 17 points of damage plus do the 2d8 right away because it's a tentacle.
Okay. Woo! Oh, baby.
17, 21, 31 points of damage.
Sorry.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous. All right. This thing is angry upon angry and
Second attack, though.
got.
He's passive aggressive until he's fallen, slain. There you go. That's the term I was thinking of.
Well done.
25.
25 to hit hits.
With
Boom.
advantage, come on.
Oh yeah.
Eh.
Or ignore that.
No, it's 10
You don't
points
have to
damage.
roll it.
It's 10 points of
There you go.
damage.
Yeah, 10.
In case it was 20. But yes, 10 points. All right.
Jeez.
The algorithm on this site is primed to roll us a 1. So don't roll anything you don't have to.
Well, it's gonna make me roll because it's my turn. This is
Exactly.
terrible.
Like Russian roulette. It's coming. We just don't know when.
But the probability always puts Thomas at the end of like the bullet. Like that's
Yeah.
where the bullet lies.
After your turn,
Oh.
it is going to do a legendary action and cast a lightning storm
Whoa.
Make me feel something.
on you. So make me a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Boom.
Oh, that is
Ah!
I have Indomitable though.
You
Which
have
means-
what?
Yeah, you can re-roll a failed saving throw.
Yes, even if
Nice.
it's 1.
do it.
So,
He still gets a card though, I think.
but I
Called
mean,
it.
it's probably still. Is it still a card?
yeah.
That makes sense.
Just
but
like
I will.
Remy rolling a 1.
But I am going to use Indomitable for a reroll.
Con.
Oh!
Nat 20!
Weird! Oh! Oh! I'm gonna,
Kidding me.
that is Remy talk there.
I'm
I
gonna
love
jump.
it.
Plus 1d6 after making a saving throw. You must re-roll this attack. So we have dueling re-roll this attack. You take 19 points of lightning damage, Ruckus.
Fair
Even
enough.
with the save?
I'm sorry, half of that. 10 points of
There we go.
8
Eight.
points of lightning damage.
8 points. Okay.
Ridiculous. All right.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
Okay, now on its turn. There's a cowering morsel in front of it. But Remy, you guys are just fighting it. Actually, I'm gonna roll this because everyone is most of you are in range, so /roll 1d3 of those in range.
Am I in range?
1, it's gonna attack Remy. First, tentacle attack comes in. Does that hit you?
It does.
You are grappled.
Oof.
As you get pulled up into the air,
I don't have a chance to contest the grapple.
you can break free of the grapple, but you are grappled.
Wow. And I rise up in the air as he picks me up. I'm like, whoa,
you
whoa.
are up in the air. Oh man. I can either do. Oh, I can. I mean, you're gonna take some damage here, real quick. There, got the damage right. 20 points of damage.
I will. I will cut that in half.
Yay, uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge.
It is going to. Oh no, it's. So then it's going to use its next two attacks, or its next attack on Ruckus.
Quick, Remy, turn the pleasure into pain.
26 to hit, Ruckus.
19. Even if I use shield.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Yes, it does hit.
You do have force an attacker to reroll against you.
Yes, we do, actually. Sorry, why do we keep
Sorry, I
forgetting
forgot
that?
to
Yeah, let's use that.
Oh, if you wanted to.
Saves
Not in
that
person.
for a crit.
I guess.
I don't mind taking
I
damage.
mean-
Yeah, I got 85 out of 94. I'm fine with this right now, depending on how much it is, even if it's 20.
So he threw me. He didn't really like. I don't know how much damage he can do.
I'm willing to be the guinea
Enough?
pig. I'm willing to be the guinea pig on this.
Well, I just
All
got
right,
hit for
I'm willing-
20.
I'm willing to let you be
It's
the
3d6
too.
plus 7.
I also still have a potion, so let's just bring it on,
13
you.
points of damage, and you are grappled.
13.
Shit.
Mhm.
Can you put yourself by this one? As this one,
Point where again? But I will. Move.
this one over here.
He's already there.
I
No,
can't.
it's
No, down on the south.
Oh,
this one.
there you go.
All right. And
13. Okay.
Question. Where are the reinforcements I shouted for?
they are keeping the ship moving as best they can. They are not. They're valiantly keeping the ship afloat.
Moving.
also-
Where
Is
are we
this
going?
thing positioned on on like a porthole?
You're still moving. You're still moving. You're slowed down a bit.
Cinematically, I have in my mind that Bunny opens the hole just to see the mouth of this thing and fires the fucking cannon.
Brandon should
And
do
it
that too.
closes it back down and goes underneath.
Because when I told him to be ready for an attack, what was his takeaway from that? Okay,
He meant by another ship.
I'll let the cannons get all soggy. That's what he did. Contemplative.
Yes. Instead of attacking the random crew member that's not doing anything, it is going to fling Ruckus.
I dare you.
It can feel how strong you are, and it's like, I don't want you in my grapple. So make a dexterity check.
Check or saving throw?
Saving throw.
Sweet. Oh wait, no, I already did.
All right. That is a fail. Ooh, I have another D6. The Hefner 6 minutes ago. I will,
Wait, don't we have a D4 after saving throw or something that we got with a
plus
crit?
D6 after making the saving throw.
Do we want to use that and then an inspiration if needed?
Yeah.
I say yes.
I already threw
Do it,
the real
Ruckus.
life dice, so I'm gonna roll 20.
Do it. 1d6. Do it. 15.
15
with
total.
yeah.
It's not going to make it.
Inspiration?
Wait,
Yeah.
the entire
36?
reroll? Oh, wait,
No,
I-
just
Add a
D6.
D6. We're down to 4.
okay, another D6. Oh, what's
What's the total?
18?
18.
18 makes it.
Okay.
Said it. Yeah.
But you are flung against this mast.
Was I able?
I should have just threw the big crank in. The plus 17 to hit on everything. 15 points of damage from hitting the mast.
Oh. Was I able to grab my shield on the way out of being thrown?
No.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Just curious.
It is then going to use a move action. And move over here. Out of that nonsense, but it
it leaves its tentacles behind.
It shifted positions.
And then this one comes up and wraps around the backside.
Okay.
Nice.
Noted.
It takes 5 damage.
Takes
5
what?
more damage.
Wait,
With the booming
yeah,
blade,
doesn't
as
it?
the boom goes poof, off.
I'm sure Andraste would have mentioned this, but like Dawn, it needed to stop or end its turn in that
It
ring.
needed to end its turn there, yes.
Okay.
You know what's fun about Dawn? I can move it.
Let's
Oh,
physics
I
this
love
guy.
that big boom. It's just killing off. I love it.
Would that hypothetical ring move along with the ship, right? If you
That's
because the ship is in constant motion.
Yeah.
That gets tricky.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I don't
The
want to
movable
play with
rod.
physics at this time of night.
If it doesn't move at all, it's just flying through space and pretty soon. That's the end of its go. It does have a Remy in its mitts.
Yeah, to break the grapple, is that an action? What is that?
Let me tell you. To break the grapple. Yes, it is an action to try and break out of the grapple. So as you are grappled, you get, I believe, you can still do stuff, but you can't move.
I can attack and everything like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grapple.
So which tentacle has me? Is it this one right here?
That's the one closest to you. Yep, that one.
Okay.
The one that was on its left side and now is on its right side. Actually, you know what? It moved with you and brought you over to the other side.
I got friends on the other side.
All right. There you go. Now you're over on the other side because you were
So
right.
you guys see Remy kind of flying through the air as this thing is moving around. And I'm just like, ah!
A flying
And
halfling.
as it's coming down, I going to stick my sword in. I still got sneak attack damage. So here's the attack. $19 to hit with the booming blade.
You must re-roll this attack.
Oh my god!
Sorry, I gotta use everything I can
I feel it.
to even stand toe to toe with you.
19.
Come on.
Yes!
19, exactly.
It was meant to be.
All right, do some damage.
Holy maker.
That's a lot.
Nice. Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
looking.
yeah. So we're looking at 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 points because of the +4 because of the curse. So 36 points of damage.
Oof.
What is that D8 from?
It's a booming blade, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
At that point, comparatively, like you just tickled it to the 30 points that you just.
Well, it's added to it. It was all
Yeah.
one.
we doing that-
So that
the two-
energy kind of.
Are we doing the 2d8 immediately since it is waving all over
Oh,
the
it's a
place?
tentacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2d8.
Okay.
Oh my.
Another 14. So that was
14?
32. Yeah, 36. So that's 50
That's
points of damage.
Insane amounts of damage to this creature. And if it wasn't so mad, it would run away.
So does it want to drop me now that I dealt 50 points of damage right into it?
50 points of its damage. It actually needs to make a save. Boop, 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 boop.
Beep, boop.
No, it actually doesn't need to make a save. There is something that it needs to make a save when it takes 50 points of damage. All right. Andraste.
Okay.
Followed by Uzo.
I'm going to dart over here and run up these stairs. I don't think I'll take an attack of opportunity because I'm not actually leaving the threatened space, really. So come up here so I can see what's going on.
You pass. You pass.
You just want a chance to take a swat at me, don't you?
I do, yeah. yeah, you pass one. You pass one.
All right.
19.
19 hits. I am not
23
strong.
points of damage.
Oof.
And on this
Wait,
guy,
wait. Can we force him to reroll?
Yes.
We can. Do we want to use it?
Sure.
I say yes.
Well, that's
okay.
2.
Yeah,
21.
it does. Still hits me. Hits me better, in fact.
But you reroll that damage, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
So 23 points of damage, and you are grappled over here. It's like you came by and it reached out and pulled you back. And you are now up in its,
All right, let me
in its
check
business
something.
too.
Grappled. Just because I'm curious. Okay, I'm fine. So I take, what, 23 points of damage?
Yes.
Not a happy camper. Still okay, though. As a bonus action, I'm going to move the Dawn over back on top of it. So I'm going to need you to move that for me. And he very conveniently lifted me up where I could see. Which was the point of me going to the stairs.
And you put it, wait.
And I'll actually shift it back a little bit just so that no one else is in danger of it.
I'm annoyed.
You're annoyed. So that was my movement, such as it was, and my bonus action. My action is going to be to cast Fireball on top of it at 4th level. Dex saving throw.
Failed. 14.
Cool.
So it's gonna. Does it take damage on the lights or not till its turn?
Not until the end of its turn, because it's when it appears and then the end of its turn.
Okay, as this fireball goes out, and you probably don't want to hit Remy with it, or you do? You do?
No, I don't want to hit Remy with it.
Are you sure he broke your heart? You might just want to.
Breaking my heart gets cookies withheld, not a fireball on his head. I'm not, I'm mean, not vindictive.
But
yes, that is the entirety of my turn, with
Okay.
23 points of. I know you could.
If you're grappled, can you cast spells?
Yes, because the only thing it says is that you can't move
Can't
because I'm not
move, yeah.
restrained.
Ah.
But I think you can move at half speed, right?
Nope. With grappled, your move speed is reduced to 0. I'll read it to you. I'll read it to you. A grappled creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. I'm on the roll 20 conditions. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. It also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effects, such as when the creature is hurled away by the Thunder Wave spell. If I were restrained, attacks would have advantage against me, and I'd have disadvantage on attack rolls. But I'm grappled, not restrained.
There.
Is D&D Beyond working for anyone else?
Yes, that's how I read the grapple rules. It's working for me.
Yeah?
The overlay.
Oh, I don't know about the overlay. Can't see it.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay.
The overlay on the Twitch channel is working. Ruckus with that 93 points of damage still. Fire damage, Ruckus.
I have good HP at 78. He has 93.
Ruckus, you're also muted. I see you talking, but you're muted. So
Stop muting yourself.
Unmute.
Ah, no, I have two different mute buttons, and I was like, all right, I guess they're moving on.
No,
Were
we
you
can't
just
hear
like-
you.
Were you just like dropping gold and you're like, I guess I'm missing. They're not getting my humor.
Oh, honey.
I was like, you know what? I guess they're moving on. You know, I think they've had it with my shit, and it's
We
fair.
couldn't hear your shit. We wanted to hear your shit.
Thank God he was muted.
I was ranting for an hour.
Okay.
What's up?
Uzo.
So Uzo from the crow's nest sees Remy get swung across the ship and fight back and do some damage to it, as Uzo is going to focus on the base of that tentacle, and then out of nowhere he sees a fireball drop on it, which jostles him to look around from where that came from, and he turns around and he sees Andraste grappled, and he glows green in his eyes with anger. Put her down! And he throws his hands together to do 2 Eldritch Blasts, but he's going to combine his hands for 1. So we're going to do the left hand first. 16, advantage. 16, can I get a D6 on that guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to say yes.
That's
left.
18.
Just what you needed.
18
Is
is
it?
what you need.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Okay, so that hits, and then right hand 50. Come on. Come on! D6? D6? D6?
How many do we have?
2
We
if
have
I use this
3
one.
left.
Left. You know what? Screw
Yeah.
it. Do it.
Get it. Get it. Get it.
Boom, 20. All right, so both of these hit.
Nice.
Left hand and right hand, even though they're firing simultaneously, Bo. Left hand, 22. Look at that. Right hand, 18. 40 points of damage. Oh, shit.
Wait, what the hell are you
Those are
doing?
D20s.
Those are D20s. I'm an asshole.
It's like, God damn, these are the hardest they've ever hit.
Fucking amazing.
I would have loved that because I probably would have severed that damn tentacle.
14 with the left hand, 8 with the right hands for 22. So at the base of the tentacle grappling Andraste, he puts his hand together, a single Eldritch Blast comes out, explodes it with green force damage.
All right. Yeah, that's terrible. It's that thing is just barely holding on to Andraste. So that was the blast. Gone.
That's my turn.
Appreciate
Ruckus,
it.
you're up. This thing is not looking well.
How's the one looking that's hold? Wait, Remy's still held?
The whole thing is it's been chopped up to there's cross marks all over. Slice marks. There's burn marks all over the head of it. There's force scarring on it. It's looking very beat up.
Okay. But both of them are still held, Remy and Andraste.
Correct.
But Andraste barely free. I'm Can the first attack be with this tentacle that's holding Andraste, and then the second attack be movement to Remy? I feel like it has.
I don't think you would have enough movement to get there. Is the thing.
Oh. I'll have none. Oh my god. Now I want to flip a coin because I really can't decide.
Get into the thick of it. There's only one tentacle over where I am, and it's almost down. Get into the thick of things.
Remy! Crotch buddy! That's all you hear, I hope, as I'm bolting towards and slashing at these ones. I will be slashing at these tentacles.
All right. So you race across the ships, climbing the stairs, leaping up with the flamberge with 2 hands.
We will survive!
Without booming blade.
First attack. With it.
With advantage.
Oh my god. Is that with advantage?
Octopier's armor. Just too powerful.
I love
You're
it.
the one who put a kraken against us, which is basically all tentacles.
There's
Roll
a
your
dragon.
damage.
Got him! 1, and then I'm gonna add the D8. Or, well, I'll roll the damage, but... I'm still two-handed because I'm not anywhere near the shield at this moment, right?
12 plus the d8s.
Yeah.
Get that D8.
Alright. Boom, baby! Shit, baby!
How much is that?
14.
Yeah.
14.
But it's to a
14
tentacle,
on a
so roll
D8?
two more d8s.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much was the d8?
The
2
single D8 was 2.
9. Okay.
The 2 D8 was another 7.
That's
All right.
21 points of damage.
Gotcha. And it is not quite down yet.
It's got a second attack.
Maybe now! And yeah, a second attack. Quip! As I scream. 31. Wait, is that?
That's a nat 20.
What?
Yeah, baby!
Yes!
Oh, stab my hands with
Quip.
my glasses.
Whip.
Well spent.
Turn a success into a miss or a critical hit into a normal hit.
What? When did you pull that?
Right now.
We
Right
just
now
did.
he just did.
Ah,
Because of the nat
No,
20.
I think
It's ours.
because it's not green, it's not a real nat 20.
Dude.
You brilliant bastardo.
Ah.
Two-handed though. Oh god. Fuck. It's still 8.
Double.
Damn, two-handed. But doubled, yeah, is 16.
No.
16.
No,
No.
because it's 1 plus 7.
Oh.
So doubled, it's 2 plus 7 is 9.
8.
I hate that.
18?
Quip.
It is just holding on. Barely.
Oh my god.
All right,
Okay.
on its go. Are you gonna move?
Action
You
surge.
can move.
Action surge.
Yeah, man. Action surge. Let's do this.
That's my boy.
This is the start from the beginning again. Wait, do I get to do booming blade this round? With action surge? You're saying that's my boy, but
If you action surge,
Oh.
you get one more action. You could use that to cast Booming Blade. However, you would not get a second attack because you already used your bonus. action.
You can only cast one spell above first level.
It's a
And that
cantrip.
It's a
includes-
cantrip.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Mhm.
I stand corrected. It's a cantrip.
The cantrip.
So wait, it would stack, so it would be 48 and the next time it moves? Or no, just another 2d8 the next
Yeah,
time it moves.
yeah, just 2d8 right now.
Yeah, because it's flailing around while you're hitting it anyway.
So basically, it would be another 3d8 added to one attack, or you would get to attack twice.
Yeah.
Mm,
How are you feeling about them averages?
what's more lucrative?
it's-
1d8 plus, yeah, and then another 1d8. that'd
You have a
be
plus 11 to attack, and its DC is 18.
I have plus 7 to attack. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, plus 11.
Do not make me librarian glasses this.
I should have just put the larger one against you guys.
Yeah, but I mean, it's 10 o'clock. This is a good time for us to be ending anyway.
Are you going to attack or not? I think the time has passed.
Roll twice, man.
You've missed your opportunity.
I never said what I would do, so did I truly miss? Anyway, I'm gonna attack twice.
Let there be no doubt who the longest cumulative time taker is for actions.
I
Oh,
want
yeah,
Zero
no.
doubt.
supercut. I feel like I'd be fine.
It's that advantage.
It's not me, because I just roll 2, 1, 2, and then, okay, you're done.
Roll again. There you go.
Nope,
All
23.
right.
That's
One of them
your
hits.
damage.
Still two-handed.
10 damage.
So-
10 points of damage.
And then attack
that-
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was with advantage.
Wow.
So that hits as well.
Okay. Why? 9.
19
rolling
points of
bad.
damage. I love that the 2 is always...
19.
It's like roll 20 is mocking me because it always does the two-handed, just
Yeah.
1 point below what the one-handed would be.
It
Or 2
looks
below sometimes.
awful. Absolutely awful. And on its go, it is going to make a bite. Now that something is in its mouth, or in its tentacle, on...
What?
Hold on. I need to get the thing.
Team!
On Remy, as it brings it to your mouth, to its mouth, to kiss you. My golly gosh. 21
The hit.
to hit.
Shield.
Yeah.
You rolled a 4.
Whew. With a plus 17.
I know.
Anybody with one more bit for me to re-roll that?
No, the
No.
time has passed.
Gonna
We're
eat
moving on.
Remy.
2
No.
pass.
No, no,
Bye.
What's the other action? Let's go.
Well, I'm doing a d6. Can I actually make it with a d6?
Stop wasting time.
Yes, you can.
Stop waiting for bits to come in.
Hold on. There might be bit coming in.
No,
Roll your
there's no
d6,
bits.
sir.
There's no bits.
We waited 2 hours.
Hold on. You cannot share your own channel.
You.
I said anything that we donate goes to the DM. just waiting a little bit more.
Very heroic.
Hef, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Be
Did
serious.
it? Oh. All right, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna unruly DM this.
So that's 24, which does not hit.
I'm gonna re-roll. I'm re-rolling it instead of.
You
this-
already rolled the d6.
I know, but it was so close. And I missed half.
Do we get to do this?
So 9 plus 17. Is
Do we still
26.
have that card to turn a successful hit into a miss?
So
We do.
no, it unfortunately
We do.
Use it.
it unfortunately misses you with its bite. Despite how awesome it would have been.
Get
I am
stuffed,
stuck
Hef.
at rolling roll 20 dice. I think I'm going to make a fiat that we are going to play in person from now on.
You know what? I would love to.
And at that moment, you finally hear from underneath Bunny yell fire. And all 4 cannon underneath pummel into the body of this thing, which should be holding Remy. And just blows it out of the water as the dawn also burns it to death.
And I'm just like in his mouth at this point with my shield holding it up
Yeah,
between,
exactly.
Oh my God.
between the
Like
teeth.
on the holding its mouth open, like
That's right.
yeah. So then you fall back onto the ship. Andraste, you were already kind of close to the ship because that one was really dead, and the creature sinks into the ground and into the ocean. At that point, you, for the first time, there are sharks everywhere around this thing, as there is chum and a disgusting body of a giant creature. And in fact, as that happens, as you land down,
Is there just real quick? We land down. It sinks back into the ocean and
It's devoured by sharks.
Is there any part of the tentacle? Because I know that Ruckus was hacking at that one that had me. Is there any part like that was lopped off and is on our ship?
absolutely, yes.
Yes.
Uzo screams anyway. Remy, grab it! Don't let it fall!
I grab it, and I do my best. This little 3'4" self, I do my best to lift it up and just scream "Ah!" in front of everybody.
Nice.
Uzo in the crow's nest grins evilly. Looks like meat's back on the menu.
Ah! And Andrasta will pick herself up, dust off a little bit. All right, who's hurt?
I go to Remy as he's mid-scream, and I just open like a top button, like of his collar shirt or whatever, and I'd be like, "Hey, continue."
No, you ruined it.
Uzo, Uzo climbs down and walks over. Is everyone okay? I'm fine. Baga always knows where to go to stay away from the. And on the other side of his cloak, you see just like a black splat. The spider's gone.
And according to D&D Beyond, nobody's really hurt at all, from what I'm seeing.
How is everyone doing? The cleric would very much like to know. What?
I'm a
77,
third down.
90.
I'm the worst.
I'm not at half.
How are
Uzo,
you not
do you
seeing
have
this?
56?
Yeah. So I took 19 the first attack, and then I took another big one around when you threw me. I took the largest chunk when you threw me.
According to what, like, again, my D&D overlay might not be correct, but like Andrasta, you're full health.
No, I'm
Ruckus
not.
is full health.
I have it at 54 out of 78.
It takes time to upload or to update, but yeah.
That didn't even, you guys barely broke a sweat.
I'm at 65.
I mean,
I should have just kept the plus 17 to hit. That would have been.
Killed us. Like, stomp. Stomp.
yeah.
All right, who needs healing? I'm passing out the heals.
I could take some as
Come
he
here.
kind of cracks his back.
Oh,
and
please
leans
don't.
over the bow. You think I wanted to do that?
Please don't make that noise. And I'll reach over and put a hand on the back of his shoulder and cast Cure Wounds at 4th level.
Nice. Let's get it. Nice.
I
Back up
will
to full health.
go to Ruckus and I'll be like, Ruckus, let's get that tentacle. Maybe somebody where we're headed will appreciate that we killed a kraken.
Yeah, someone's gonna appreciate this.
Ruckus,
I'm a little bruised.
come here.
No.
What?
Ruckus,
I can sleep this off. I promise you.
how pissed off do you want me right now?
He just
Wait a.
he silently walks forward to her.
Good man. Smart man. And I'll
Uzo, check on the crew. How are they?
They are phenomenal. I am so proud of our crew right now. I am going to go downstairs and give them all a hug. But don't think about selling that tentacle. Andraste was able to cook an ogre. I want to know what this tastes like.
This.
We are have.
All right.
You want me to do what?
We can try some of it. I agree. I'm interested. But we can try
It's
some
almost-
of it. But this right here is our ticket to fame in a world that we don't even know. Think of it. We have slayed a kraken. Who can say that?
In the background, I
It-
spit up blood. Yeah.
I cast Cure Wounds on you at 4th level, dear. Stop
And at
that.
that point,
you.
Mama Kraken shows up.
Holy mama.
So,
Jesus.
so as the Kraken slumps off of the ship and its tentacles fall back down, you see the crew. The crew is managed to hide for the most part.
Good.
They finally got the cannons working underneath, and they come up like, "We did it! We killed this thing!"
Nice,
Uzo, who's the first one up? Who's the first one up?
Brandon.
Clint.
Brandon.
No.
Uzo gets
Are
in
you not
Brandon's
entertained? What?
face, and he starts yelling, and he's like, "What the hell took you so long to fire?" And as he's waiting for him to reply, I don't know. Uzo's just intimidating, angry, or whatever, and just kind of gives him the biggest hug, just as he would rescind or be scared or whatever. Just totally fakes him out.
Remy's like,
or wants to fake him.
Children.
Armor of Agons.
Yes.
The storm subsides. Like you watch as the clouds just slowly clear as shafts of sunlight start coming through, as the Kraken was the source of the storm as well.
As the crew is gathering, I kind of want to have start calling them to gather up in front of us. Crew, come gather. We have much to celebrate. So they gather around.
I go pull them from below deck. Tell them the danger's over. Yeah.
So the crew comes up. Jensen, like leaping with his magical bionic
Prosthetic.
leg.
In all my years sailing these oceans, never have I had the privilege to sail with such a crew as this, the crew of the Irregular Phoenix. All of you performed admirably, and you deserve as much booty and loot as we can find in this new world. How many sailors can say that they've faced a Kraken? How many can say that they have lived to tell of the tale? And then how many of them can say that they defeated that beast? I don't know that sailor, but I'm glad to say today I know 10 of them, as I point to the crew.
And you kind of look over and they're like, we also thought the Kraken was a myth.
Well, because of us, it still is.
And you see one of them like over Kipling, the little the halfling is like standing next to the tentacle and just like puts it up like upright and it's just like, holy shit.
You see, crew, when you're with the Foxy Irregulars, yes, there is danger, but two things you will know: fame and riches.
Uzo puts his hand on
and
Brandon's
you see-
shoulder.
yeah.
He's. I thought we were dead. As nervous laughter erupts.
I'm just
And
riding this
He's so
high,
fucking happy.
killing a Kraken.
Uzo's
Like-
so happy. Yeah.
In Remy's opinion, this is like the myth of the sea,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
and it was his
so-
ship and his crew that took it down. He's
So there's mostly disbelief, right? Like that was not, that shouldn't have happened, and we survived, and not only survived, like skated through it almost. Like
We killed him.
you do. Clint, he's the most experienced one, does come out. And Captain, first mate, navigator, boatsman. He tries to grab your sword and throw it over.
Oh no, I'll never get that back.
That was a great.
It's a Kraken.
it was.
The Irregular Phoenix defeated a Kraken, and he leans over the side at this point, and there is where it was well craftsman fixed. There are, boards that have been pulled out and teeth marks inside. Nothing to stop it from sailing, but it shows that you were attacked by a kraken, and it had taken pieces and bent pieces off and wood and all over the place.
Were there NPCs on the deck while this was happening and, in the course of this thing?
There were, and they just hunkered down and hid as best they
Watched
could.
us kick its ass.
Yeah, Uzo points to one of them. You there, and you were witness to it. What is your name?
Captain, what's my name?
Oh, God. I had the list somewhere.
Whatever. You there, instead of what's your name. Can you write?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the list of the people that are on this ship. That's so long ago.
You have one specific job on this ship now. You must document the tale of what just occurred here on this ship. That is what you are doing until you are done. Can you do that for your first mate? Can you, please?
Yeah. Yeah.
People must know what happened here.
I know his name. Donovan Johnson.
That's it.
You just see him like looking over the piece of tentacle, like count.
Nope.
Can I
We are
bring-
going to eat that.
I'm going to raise this as a drink, as a
Please don't.
bitch.
As they're all having this like conversation and everything, Andrasta make her way up to the wheel and sight in on now the clear sky and turn the wheel to point us in the right direction.
As you sail off out of the debris of disgusting and the shark frenzy that is happening behind you, you sail off into the sunset as the sun sets down in front of you on your way to the Shimmering. And that is where we're going to end tonight. I am really disappointed in myself more than anything.
I gained
was a
7
good
hit points
encounter.
back when it died because of my curse.
That's honestly why I wasn't too worried about you. That's why I healed the other two.
Yeah.
So the juvenile kraken was that. So that's what I used for its attack, which was a plus 12. And you guys with your massive ACs, I was rolling 4s as well.
Right.
But the actual kraken with everything hit with a plus 17 and did just that would have destroyed you. But you guys did 420 points of damage to it.
Wow.
420.
Hey.
Roughly.
Oh my
Nice.
god. How did we not pick that up?
Nice.
Well, okay.
Why was it me who had to pick it up?
Yeah, that was brilliant. We're too high.
I have no
so
idea what you're
actual
referring
number,
to.
Actual number was 446. That's how much damage.
Wow.
No.
Way
That
less
is
cool.
So much
but
damage.
I'll
though.
take it.
I will
Mhm.
ignore it.
So
Sounds
we
like
only
you
have
took
two. We only have 2 inspiration to take into next week.
Can I also pick up my shield as now that we're and equip it?
Give me a D20 roll. I mean, the ship was moving all over the place. Everything was going crazy.
Oh, God.
You brilliant bastard. Fine. 12?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
In fact, you go to pick it up, and underneath it is a crew member. Just like,
Oh, gross! And I try to scrape them off.
I mean, I will say that I have hidden under a shield during a bridge battle, and it's surprisingly effective. People stepped on me, but it didn't do much damage.
The only scenario Ruckus is okay with. Oh, you can.
Yeah. So the one thing that the juvenile had is the Kraken has lightning strikes, and the actual Kraken has 3 of them. So you can do 3 lightning strikes on a round, which is much better than the juvenile, which only has 1. So that's why I was just constantly using the tentacle attack, because I wanted multiple attacks. It did use its legendary actions.
Lightning was coming down. I was like, oh, I'm so happy. I picked the crow's nest to sit.
If I could have gotten up there, man.
Yeah, if I would have chosen, like the first time I did lightning, if I would have chosen the regular Kraken, I would have kept doing it the whole time. But I chose one, and I'm like, well, I need to be consistent with what I take from one and what I take from another.
Fair.
And you guys just demolished it. But it was the juvenile, sort of. It's a juvenile plus, which means that there is a mama out there who's now missing a child.
Yeah, well, that kid shouldn't have gone attacking ships. It should have been happy with the stuff on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Kill the music. Tap that Asmar. Thank you for the raid a little while ago. We appreciate it.
That's my favorite.
They wrapped. I believe they were streaming video games. I'm assuming, but part of Legends of Avantris, which just wrapped up their Curse of Strahd campaign, and that finale was like, I logged on earlier in the day and watched for an hour or two, and then we were prepping for this show and we started streaming, and then when we were done, like they had just wrapped up. So that was like, it's like a bow one shot, where you're playing for hours instead of 4 sessions for a one shot.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's the truth. And that's tops 6 hours, which is a proper one shot. There.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a proper session. That's what we used to do when I gamed at home back in Hercules. Like, we would start at 6 and just go until we'd stopped, until we were at a good wrapping point. Sometimes that was midnight.
So as you learn to do things, I learned that I'm not a huge fan of DMing combat for D&D. I'm a fan of fighting combat, but I'm mostly a fan of like watching a story unfold and discovering what the clues are and the things that we're supposed to figure out and solve, mystery, like why are people missing in the dock ward? That's like, I had so much fun making up the Winter Wonderland in Trollspell Alley, more so than making up a Kraken fight. Mm-hmm. And I think it translates into, this was like, it's okay.
Then I had a great time.
So did I, but don't force us out of your narrative manifestations. We would have spent 3 more episodes in Waterdeep if you would have let us.
That's the truth.
You're the one that wants to get this done, and we want to sit over a irregular Phoenix campfire and just spend an episode talking.
So the reason why I want to get this done is because the next campaign is a lot of mystery and a lot of intrigue unfolding, and
my character's not going to do well with that.
We definitely need to talk. We haven't sat down to really make the characters, so we should do that very soon.
Yeah, we should talk about when we're doing that.
Because you guys are heading, once you pay the toll, over to Darlin and Port Thoria, where you will meet up with Medusa.
About to slap a toll bridge operator with a part of a Kraken's tactical.
This is that scene from Area 51 where Will Smith pulls up to the gates of Area 51 and they're like, yo, you can't come in here. It's like, you need 1,000 of gems. How about a Kraken tentacle? Does that get us admission?
Wow.
Fuck off. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, I wonder what they're going to do when they realize they've lost their pets.
Well, they shouldn't send, if they want to make money, they shouldn't send their pets after people who are coming through.
Yep. All right. So that is going to wrap it up for this episode of the Chaos Agents. So next week we actually start to explore the new world that is Darylin and
So
Port
exciting.
Torian.
Will I bring my shades next week? Find out.
Are we now level 11 because we defeated a Kraken?
Oh my God.
Please.
No, but actually, let me look at the D&D Beyond because it's ridiculous, right? So the encounter builder.
Yeah, what the XP?
I mean,
So if I go
That
to,
seems pretty significant. I don't know. Bo might be onto something.
it's a pretty big milestone.
Bo is always on something.
so total XP
What's your next hashtag? Tiana is always right. Bo is always on something.
was like 1200 for the juvenile.
Maker's breath.
Again, you can, you know,
Nobody.
how much XP
Are you-
is the other one worth?
Are you worried that we're gonna overpower a god? I feel like we could
Fair.
use.
You
a
should
little-
be.
We're gonna curb stomp this dude. Like,
But
does seem-
2,
Oh yeah.
all of us
Yeah.
dead.
All right. So thank you guys for joining us. We are on YouTube, everything on podcast, lots of cool stuff. We're doing a Twitter giveaway right now. We are trying to reach 2,000 Twitter followers by 15th or whenever we do. And when we do, we were going to give away a book if Tiana could hold that up.
Sure. More than happy to play Vanna White over here.
Noise.
The ultimate bestiary, Dreaded Accursed, which includes the Blight Witch, which is that was a good arc. All right, so
We're so close to 3K. Help us. Share, like.
We can almost taste it.
we're also doing a YouTube giveaway as well. When we hit 3,000 YouTube subscribers, which we are like 23 away from that. Yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff.
All of the stuff.
You know how like Ted is like a reoccurring like normal party character on Nat 1? I think I just saw a chat thing. I think Alacrity should be the team, the constant party member on Chaos Agents. But the only difference is that we hate Alacrity.
I vote
Honestly,
to
if
veto this.
if I knew what Alacrity would turn into, I would have killed it back when it got awakened.
Oh, why would you
You
say
I
that?
didn't think it would get this far.
It's our very own baby Hitler. You go back in time and kill Alacrity before she's awakened.
We could have stopped her.
Maximum effort.
Or is it Grumble we have to kill?
Oh.
No, Grumble is not responsible for his creations because the what's his face, the other one turned out all right.
You're right,
Just
it's Granny
like Hitler.
Grumble.
I feel like
Do not go after Meg's character. I will find you.
I feel like we'd have our hands full with Grumble. We probably would walk away more
Yeah.
in worse shape than we are right now.
At least emotionally deeply damaged.
I don't know. I feel like
And
Grumble
Droste speaks for herself.
I like Grumble.
Care about
So
any of
I have one. Speaking of Grumble, I do have one thing to point out is that Andrew has put out a podcast called Inspiration Point, where he talks about he and a buddy of his. They talk about DMing and gaming and also basically what is your inspiration for doing certain things. Like what I've only listened to the first episode. There are 11 out already, I think. So
Dang.
it's a lot to catch. They didn't launch until they had 10 in the can, which is pretty smart because then you don't fall behind, which is easy to do.
There is a downside to that when you have to
Yes.
spend time editing all of those episodes. I say staring at the 15 episodes in the can.
Yeah. So that's a very cool podcast to listen to. We have our Untitled podcast, which we're looking for a name. So head over to our Discord and help us name the Untitled Quest and Cast podcast because we need something that is better for search engine optimization. And our
What did Amy recommend on the Untitled podcast?
I don't
Whatever
know.
the fuck or
I mean,
something?
she said the Untitled fucking podcast or something like that.
Yeah.
Just call it like chaos talk or something like that.
I'd say dice talk, but I know other people who already have that.
Shorten chaos talk, just to cock, just really, really get the.
But it's got an H in it. It's got an H in it.
Call it
Right?
Vox Talkina? No?
Oh dear.
So Flip the Table was unfortunately already taken. There's a podcast out there with 100 episodes. Flipping the Table is also taken. Table Flip is about restaurants.
We'll get them.
Yeah. Anyway, so how many times are we going to end this? We're never going to end this. So like, subscribe, follow. There's better shows on Saturdays and Mondays.
Oh,
Better show.
what are you on about?
That's depressing. Okay. I
can't argue that. Man.
But don't forget, we'll always be here.
We're not.
Us.
You can't get rid of us. You're gonna be watching us in your grave. All right.
What happens?
And we'll be on episode 2000.
Is that
what happens if we scrap? If we just scrap the whole Mage Haven arc?
Literally,
and we just let Aaron DM a show, and then I can play.
I want you to be.
We need to have our brilliant culmination. What are you on about?
I want Thomas to be a player A because I love what he's a player. He's a great DM. I also have seen you like when Warren DMs, and then you're like, yeah, sure, let's just fucking do it. Let's just do this crazy shit. I'll just shoot this dude in the face right now. I don't think it will affect anything.
Well, and there's nothing saying, Thomas, that after we finish the Mage Haven arc, we can't take like a month and let Aaron run something. If you want to play that badly,
I'll do a quick line and then we'll go crazy. I don't think you'll follow my train of thought, but let's.
Aaron is an amazing voice actor, but if he's going to roll, it needs to be visible to everybody at the table. Just saying.
You don't trust anyone, man.
I don't. You know what? Aaron's a nice guy. I don't trust his counting ability. You're right.
That is
okay.
Fair.
That one I will give you.
The math is off. Yes, but I rolled that fake little plush dice last week, and it was a 1. And I told you it came up a 1. Why would any sane person lie about?
He's not saying you would lie. He's just saying that we need to help you.
He's just saying,
he's not saying that he wouldn't
just
lie
saying that
either.
you can't add, mate.
Then we are on the same page.
So I should point out that we are absolutely less than 10 episodes away from being finished. So we do not have that many to go.
I'm not ready.
I don't believe you.
I should be level 13.
We seriously need to get those characters made. I'll start scheduling some one-on-one time because I got to tell you about some backstory that happens in Mage Haven, things that you know and don't know, and who and what your character is going to be.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, looking forward to it. I mean, you know what I'm building, Thomas.
Yes.
I need to think.
I'm going to surprise Thomas with mine.
Yes, he says, doing the evil Sherlock grin.
I mean, I can say this, that with any good story that starts with first level characters, those first level characters are not heroes. They are,
They could be destined to be heroes.
They could be destined to be heroes.
They could think they're destined to be heroes.
I thought
as long as they're the only one.
They could pretend to think they're destined. Yeah.
The Foxy Irregulars pretend to think they're here.
Andraste still doesn't think that we're heroes.
Oh, 3/4.
If you guys just easily defeated a Kraken, you're heroes.
No,
sure.
We're very good at killing things. Heroes are different.
As long as
I'm a hero. Thank you.
Obvious bad things in front of you, you're heroes. When you put in it's a misunderstood cultist. Well, we'll just drop around.
We're thespians.
Yeah,
Ooh,
fucking
God.
lesbians.
Oh, that was right from the book. That was not me taking that over. I think that so fun.
That's how much it
Bad
hurt.
shit. Bad
I don't
shit
think
won't
that-
happen to you.
They wanted to make thespians into a bad name, though. That was this group right here.
We showed them.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go to bed. We don't
Yeah.
have to work tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. I gotta click this end button over here. So thank you all, and for sticking around, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Much love.